I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the news it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to...
Go time. You're goddamn right, it's go time. We are back in the saddle. Thank you guys for following us over here. I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to re-promote this thing on Twitter. But it's the same stream, just a different connect. So let me take a minute. Let me get this thing moving. And we'll
I don't know if this is in my contract. Anybody watching yet?
Your contract's been rewritten, Ramon. We're ready to roll. Appreciate everybody that's been here spending time with us. Early stream got shut down. It happens. We're rolling. We're still ready to roll. And it's go time. So let's have some fun. Let's finish it. There's so many goddamn good games. How are you going to leave a 1-1 Stanley Cup playoff game? We're not going to leave that.
All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, there's 47 seconds left over here. It looks like Cleveland's going to hang on against Indy, but Indy just dunked it back in right now, and they're, I don't know, they might cover the spread. They might not. Depends when you bet. Maybe you have Cleveland. That's a good finish, too. And Mike, you mentioned the hockey, it feels like we're going to get one of those double overtime in hockey. I mean, anything could happen, but the way these two are playing it tonight, 1-1, and we're running out of time here in the third period with 2 minutes to go. We're going to get some OT.
It does feel like we're going to get some OT here, Ramon. I totally agree. I'm going to put this out there. Let's go. Let's get that going. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's roll that. And let's post this tweet. There we go. We got one underway. Let him know we're back here. We're rolling live. Thank you guys all for coming back here. I see you guys creeping back in. Appreciate you guys doing just that. We're not done. We got plenty of action. Dana Delp says, sup? Ron Young says, we are islands in the stream. That's what we are. J Dubs here. Flea Mathis.
How can we be wrong?
Appreciate you guys.
I'm gonna, after the stream, I'm going out to karaoke with Tony Brothers. Anybody wants to join me in the great NBA referee? I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but he's a regular, hey, never put a move on me. We just like to sing karaoke together, all right?
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
I think I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna see if Tony wants to do Islands in the Stream.
Island in the Sun?
Islands in the Stream. The old Kenny Rogers version with Dolly. Sail away.
Well, we do appreciate you guys following us over here. We're not done yet. We still want to keep rolling. We have big action on the line, and we have big games on the line. So let's get this money. Let's keep it rolling. And we do appreciate you guys following us over on the new stream. So let's go. Doesn't look like we're missing much of a beat. It is go time. And we are in go time position. So, of course, we know we have the Timberwolves going to pop off here in a minute. But we're riding out. We're riding out, boys. We got this Carolina-Washington spot. I still think this is Washington. I'm not taking my foot off the Washington gas.
Neesmith just took an elbow to the face from Mitchell, and he's down here. There'll probably be a review, but I think it's going to be I want to say inconsequential. I mean, when you're putting your face in a guy's grill, and Mitchell trying to maneuver his way out of it. It was good defense, but I don't know if they're going to be able to, as ugly as it is, they're getting, definitely getting an elbow in the face. Not comfortable.
Dana Delp says, hit the like button, and the answer is absolutely. Smash that fucking like button. Boys, we are rolling on to this new stream. Just getting going. We'll see if we can get
it's a power play right now, though, Mike, for Carolina, basically for the remainder of the game.
Things you don't want to see, Ramon. Thank you guys all for following us over to the new spot. Yeah, listen. Love streaming with our guy. He gets in, he gets out. We're still here rocking and rolling with some of these other sports. So it's all good. It's all fun. We're all trying to make it happen. But the goddamn Yankees crushed these Padres in that 7th inning. Jesus.
Like, we've got a real brawl here a little bit. Jarvis has been taken down to the ice by here on a tackle, basically, by Waugh. And they broke it up, but you usually don't see that with 50 seconds to go in a play, in a playoff regulation. We know there's not a lot of there's a lot of physical play, but we don't see a lot of fisticuffs in the postseason. But the puck went in the air, and then Roy with a check in the back, and then Jarvis took exception to that, and that created a little fracas.
You guys that are following us over on X, why don't you migrate on over to YouTube here? Check out the Sports Money YouTube page. I see a ton of you guys following us on X. But we're here. We're here to get this thing done. We're here to finish this cap.
119-116. They believe they've called a timeout here. We've smashed that second half number there and the full game number there with that over here tonight. These guys have. These two teams have. Despite all those players out.
Crazy.
And
there's a bunch of fisticuffs in this game, though, huh? Best way to slow it down, pick a guy and fight him.
Oh, damn it. Just end this damn fucking basketball game.
Yeah. Joe, the other game, I believe, has started on
the True TV?
True. Yeah,
True TV. I was just looking it up here, but it is 2-2. So you might want to move on. We'll worry about this for you. You go watch your Wolves here.
See if I can get it up here.
It is a big night, though. We had a big slate, a big night. 2-2. Timberwolves are tied with Golden State Warriors. We're not going to let you guys miss that spot.
NBA TV, Joe.
Oh, I'll have to wait till this one's over. I don't got that.
Oh, shit. What?
Yeah, no, because I'm not a big NBA guy. That's why.
Isn't it on every system, though? Or end of regulation, Mike? We're going to overtime in the nation's capital.
We can't be leaving everybody short to go record videos. We're here. We're here to put some money on these spots. We're here to do it together as a community. Let's get this money. Look at Irish King found his way back. Dan Doherty's here, of course.
Drives in, loses a handle. It looks like a turnover here. What's going on? Halliburton tried to drive to the hoop, down 3, maybe just to take a 2 and foul here. Oh, he drew a foul. Oh, my gosh. He did draw a foul. The Cavs thought they made a nice play on. Well, the bodies collided in the air. So Halliburton's going to go to the line, though, for 2, and he makes it, but it's 119-117 with 12.4 left. So I guess I get it. I mean, you're playing to win. You could take a shot to tie there, but you still got to win the game. So why not end up fouling here and hope they miss? And Halliburton missed. I don't know if it was on purpose. Pacers got the rebound. 9 seconds left. They're going to reset. Halliburton. He's going for the win right here. He did 1.1 left. Halliburton has won this game. Cleveland desperation shot from beyond. This game is over, and the Pacers just stole it.
Wow.
Hallie.
Oh, my God. I just watched. Holy shit.
Wow.
Wow.
I know I gave you guys a spoiler there, but come on, this isn't the fights.
Holy
That's
shit.
right. You're goddamn right, Ramon. It's not. It's all good. Let's go.
Yeah. Turn up the heat.
Turn up the heat, Cavs, you fucking sissies. Let's go.
Holy shit.
All right, let me do some finagling here and let's get this thing rolling. Caps are in overtime, huh?
Well, let's see what happened here in the other in our baseball games. Anything while this was going on? Milwaukee now 4-3.
Yeah.
Houston's made a little distance here, and they're top of the 8th inning now. Minnesota over Baltimore 8-1. I think the key there, it does end up going over the total there. But Minnesota with a big win here, bottom of the 7th. Let me get it straight, not be. White Sox leading Kansas City 3-2, bottom of the 8th inning now. And the Reds have the lone run, bottom of the 8th, over Atlanta, 1-0. It's not over, Joe. You know, once we get into the extra innings, you know, it's very common that the visiting team gets a run, the home team gets a run, and that could happen here with the Dodger game still.
That's what I like it. Yeah. We don't quit till it ends. I hold all tickets.
That's the thing.
Hey boys. The wife hit the Kentucky Derby horse.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she picked it.
Sovereignty.
Yep, and I got the exacta. That was fun.
Jesus.
Be right back, fellas.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
We let the kids pick a horse. So they all pick a horse, and then for all three of the Preakness and the Derby and the wow. I'm always missing one. What's the other one? Preakness.
The Triple
Derby.
Crown? The Belmont.
Yeah, the Belmont. Yeah. So yeah, she picked 18. Sophie picked the when the 80-1 shot, the like 3 years ago. Which one was that? Who's that?
Oh, say it again, Jaws.
The 80-1 horse, like 3 or 4 years ago. The one that stunned every. She picked that one like 3 years ago.
Freddie walks here, 2 men on for the Dodgers, so 1 out. I think you can get this. You know, all they need to do is Dodgers get 2 here. You get 9.5, right? So let's go.
Yeah.
Phillies ready to close it out. It looks like against Tampa Bay, 8-3, bottom of the 9th. There, and you've been following. We're underway here. You mentioned a show for Minnesota and Golden State here, and looks like a bit of a slow start here, 4-4 so far. I did go on with the. I went with the under this morning, Joe. At you know, and the total only has gone up really between these two. But look, they told me, those experts, that Minnesota has a lot of length for Golden State.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this one as an under. Just, I mean, we know how Minnesota can play. They can play. I don't know. I wouldn't touch the over in this game though.
Okay, I'm getting a little. You know, we're running out of games here, and I already gave out, talked about this WNBA play, but I'm going to actually add another preseason bet here, and I'm going to go over with the Sparks and the Valkyries. 154. I'm interested to see, but I've seen the lineups here tonight, and give me the over in the game between the Los Angeles Sparks and Golden State Valkyries, 154.5. So I'm on my first two WNBA games. I'll be following the WNBA this season. We'll be covering it extensively on. If you don't like, don't come to the morning steam at the end of the show. Women's basketball all summer long. After the baseball.
There's money to be made.
You can make some money on it. Let's fucking make that money here. The Dodgers sitting at plus 270 in the 10th inning.
Yeah, I think we have a pitching change here right now.
Yeah,
I want to say
2 on, bottom of the 10th.
As a bottom of the 10th. Okay, it is a pitching change here. They walked my man Kyle Stowers to put the runners at first and second. When I last live, I thought the Dodgers were up, but I guess they got out of it. I missed that. I was watching your Wolves here underway, and they are leading or trailing 7-6 here. And also underway, Edmonton and BGK, Mike.
Under.
I'm on the under as well.
Let's go, Ramon. It's grayed out. It's grayed out. Is there a penalty or is there?
No, but Hurdle is going to the bench here. He's got some type of face, maybe a laceration of some kind. The teammate's stick hit him in the face.
Was it his teammate or the other team?
No, it was his teammate.
All right. Well, the Capitals are still.
But look, it is a 4-minute penalty.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is it his teammate or not?
I'm pretty sure I'm looking at it. I mean, they're not making any change to say it's not, but man, here it is again.
Appreciate all you guys following us over here.
It's clearly his teammate's stick. Well, you know what? It's actually his own stick and his teammate's stick. No Oiler sticks. Tell me if I'm wrong in the chat, but they need to review. They are reviewing it, okay? But they're reviewing it to see if it,
Thank you guys all for following us over here. I see a bunch of us on Twitter. I see a bunch of you guys on Sports Money YouTube. That's what we're doing here. We're extra innings right now, extra games.
In the stick in the face, and then you're going to get a penalty. You could
bases loaded, Marlins.
Great way to do it. Just to,
I'll tell you, I as much as I like the dirty play, I don't think I've ever really whacked a guy in the face and taken a double minor. That's you got to control your weapons.
I mean, you got to see this. I mean, I feel like am I not looking at it right? Gerald Jones in the chat. Thank you. Nice job. He says cash game over. Pacers, Siakam, point total. Under. Great job. Cam Sinet's here. Ronnie Young talking, but we do in there as well.
You guys know what happens over here. We got videos. That's right. That's what we do. Now, the Yankees have busted them up, and I got a video for that too.
I don't tell you what to do with your money. Don't fucking tell me what to do with mine, okay?
That's my San Diego Padres spot right there.
Well, like I said, I did go with the Yankees today, but I was doing it out of, nobody saw all those runs coming in the end. So, Joe, they might get out of it here as a fly out, and they got to hold the runner there at third. So, what's going on here?
No.
What happened?
Single.
Oh, single, they held the runner up. That's what loaded the bases?
4-5. Game over.
Okay, and they
All right. Well, it's not game over
The
yet.
Dodgers have pulled one of their outfielders, I think, for a. What's going on here?
Yes, we're going to see it. Ramon's probably already seen it. The Vegas Golden Knights are going to pull up 1-0, boys. Look, all I can say about that is you get a double minor, you should be up. You should score. Whether it was his stick or their stick or the other stick, they still got the power play, and they are up 1-0. Edmonton at large right now. Cameron Sinet says, hopefully the Oilers series will be plus money after they take the L tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's an early one.
Miami wins it there with the walk-off here, 5-4.
Final.
Does it go over?
Lose. It's not going to go over, I'm afraid, here.
Well, there's a charge. What the fuck?
I'll say this, though, boys. Edmonton, Vegas, yeah, the home team scores early, so be it. But these Vegas defenders are not going to be fast enough for this Edmonton offense. We'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the series, but I still don't think they will be fast enough. We're in overtime with Capitals and Hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
We got some games going, boys.
Yep, here it was. I thought we had the rest of the night off, Joe, but we got some.
Nope. Get your boys back in there. There's no union around here.
Yankees got 10 runs in the 7th inning tonight in that game.
Jeez.
That was something. And the Angels tie it up 2-2 with a big bomb. Angels.
Jeez.
Who gets it? Let's see. Let's pull it up. I had like 6 guys I liked on the Angels, so there's going to be one spot where I'm like, fuck. Here we go. Let's take a look. It was Taylor Ward, of course. Of course. Sharpie asked me the guy that's best against lefties. I said, I think I'm going to go Nito. Or no, I said Taylor Ward, and he said it was Nito. It's Taylor Ward that homers, and it's Nito that scores. So they're 2-2. Bottom of the first.
Yeah.
What's up? We do in the house. Stop Geo, Cameron, Sinet, Ron Young. Appreciate all you guys coming over here. Checking us out.
Rudy.
Gerald Jones, Irish King.
Mark Stone from Carlson and Theodore for that first goal. Just 2:30 in here. And we've got a final, and the Cards close out the Bucks. No matter how good Skeens pitches, and Sharpie talked about Liberatore and his effort tonight, but poor Skeens too. And, you know, wasn't the bullpen that kind of blew it this time. It was more just no offense, and the Cards win. The Cards are playing okay here all of a sudden. They're just under 500, but all right, and so we are back underway here, in the other hockey game.
We are underway, and we are ready to pay. Let's go. Reds take a 1-0 lead over the Braves going into the bottom of the 9th.
Did you guys, Ramon, maybe you did, but did you see Randy Orton tweet at Anthony Edwards yesterday? It said he gave him like, it's like a picture of Orton and Edwards, and it says legend killer.
That may be true. We got a full count, boys, in this White Sox Royals game. Bottom of the 9th. No outs, as I can see it. Can the Royals
Okay,
come
let's
back?
go over there. Let me get on over there. I'm kind
Lee
of
Mathis is saying Royals bases loaded, no outs. So appreciate you guys coming back over here, checking us out. It's always tough when you stop a stream and start a new stream. So we appreciate you guys following us over. Smash the like up over here. Sorry to say it again, but if you haven't done so already, smash that thumbs up. Ultra important. Helps us continue to grow. Seems to me like sports money should be ground zero. Anybody that wants to tap in can tap into us here, but we got the best videos. You guys know goddamn well we do. We also got the best cappers, and you fucking know we do that too. Let's go.
hello to Nanya in the chat.
Shout out, Nanya. He says no one's ever ready for the bottom of the ninth.
I'm watching that Royals now with India at the plate, Pakistan on the mound. No,
Get it up. Thinks Washington's going to win this in overtime. I hope so. I have a bunch of money tied to it. I'm okay if they want to get it done.
those missiles that India sent over there, that's going to make the cricket matches even more bitter between India and Pakistan. Dana Delp says Washington is going to win it. Feels like I actually can't keep my eyes off of anytime overtime hockey.
Yeah.
Everything else, I'm trying to watch it here. Kansas City has tied the game on something over here. Was it an infield single or something? Or
Kansas City ties the game up, down 3-2. They get 4-3. Nope. Oh, sorry, that's the Brewers.
no,
That's the Brewers.
what happened was India hit a ground ball to short, and they tried to get the force at second base, and the fielder was off the bag, and everybody was safe, so the bases are still loaded. It was it was a nice stop by the shortstop, but as he tried to flip it to the second baseman, he could have taken his time and made the play. Maybe he thought he could get a double play. He couldn't have. But his throw was kind of like a backhanded pitch, and it just took him off the bag.
He doesn't get the run, though?
They got the tying run score.
Yeah, tie him up, baby. Let's go. I got them plus, what did I say? Plus 140, I think was the number for the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Royals. I'm ready for football season, Ramon.
Yeah. Now, one thing you see teams do that makes no sense to me. I mean, of course, I want this to be happen because I think you should be able to play your defense in baseball everywhere. But how is it legal to bring it nowadays with the rules? Maybe I just don't understand sports. But I don't think you should be able to bring in a fifth infielder. Where does he stand, right? On the left side, does he have to stand in the right down the middle? The left side, because we know that the second baseman has to be on one side and the shortstop has to be on the other. I don't think they really know what they're doing in that sport with that. To me, when I read the rule, I mean, I'm not making a new point. This has been, teams always bring in the fifth infielder. They just did it in the other game too. We just saw that ran late. But I'm kind of half sarcastic. And here's a fly ball to deep center field that'll win the game. And the Royals win. Poor White Sox.
Final.
How can you not take the team down against the White Sox at any point in the game? Plus 145 is going to cash for us here. I'll enjoy it. I'm going to go refill my cocktail, and I'm going to send a video.
When it comes crashing down,
Just 3 minutes into overtime with Hurricanes. And it's a goal right there. Hurricanes win. Goal, Hurricanes. And they've won it here and grabbed this one from Washington on the road. wins game 1 here in a stunner. 2-1.
Wow.
Puck was behind the net. Martinuk dished it out, and after a slapper in there, let's see what happened. Slavin just kind of threw it in there, and I think Slavin might get credit for the goal. It did maybe touch Jarvis, but it looked like it just went all the way in there and under the right pad of Thompson. So they give it to Slavin as he had that shot, pretty far shot. It found its way all the way through and under the right pad of Thompson. A easy save for every goalie. Just a not good execution there by a very good goalie, and Carolina wins. Slavin with that left-handed wrist shot just went all the way. I thought maybe Jarvis touched it, but it really didn't look like it, Mike.
Carolina went right through the 5-hole.
Yeah, it should have been stopped. That's one that you got to stop at this. Even Thompson knows. I mean, nothing I can say or do. Nobody anything, and you're not going to really be. You're upset. He's upset. Everybody's upset.
I'm
with
upset.
Washington, but
Scumbag.
he still was great in this game. It's just that that's the one you don't want to give up there. Texas beat Boston 6-3.
Last time I play a fucking rain delay game, if I have a rain delay bet going forward before the show starts, I'm voiding them out. That's it. I said it today. I don't even know if the rain delay affected that thing. It wasn't that big a rain delay, but enough.
There's a goal by the Knights right now, and is it Stoney again? He's got a second of the game here.
Jesus.
And all of a sudden, the focus is purely on Skinner here after this one. I mean, Picard. Maybe it is on Skinner here after a while, but they did leave him. Wasn't much effort, wasn't much help there from the Oilers' defense there. Even though Picard couldn't close the window there, Mike.
The problem for this series is going to absolutely be Edmonton goaltending. If they can't find a way to fucking step it up, Picard. And the problem is, if Picard's not the guy, who are you going to go to? Skinner?
Yeah, no, he doesn't have any confidence right now because really, if you think about it, I mean, Skinner was he was the number one guy throughout most of the season, right? And then when Skinner started to bomb there at the end, right? Then Picard comes in, does a good enough job that you got to roll with at least the guy doing a better job of the two. Neither, overly spectacular. That's good for, Edmonton's got all that firepower. So they're coming right back down now here and kind of peppering Hill a little bit.
Final.
Was that Royals final?
I'm going to go back. I'm going to take this under 6.5 again. Not 7.5. The line is 7.5. I'm going to adjust it back to 6.5.
Probably get some plus money there. Probably
Final.
$2 or more, maybe.
$2.10.
Go get that cash, Mikey.
Yeah. I mean, look at Vegas first period over again. I know some dudes that just play it blindly. I get it. It makes sense, but I don't know. The series seems... I mean, here's the deal, boys. Me personally, let's see Vegas continue to their triumphant approach here. I thought Seattle, you get a franchise. Utah really didn't get a franchise, but Seattle did. And Vegas showed you and showed everybody doing a draft of an expansion team how to do it. the back end negotiations, all those things that went in behind the scenes of they had a protected list of players. I don't know if you guys know much about this, but they had a protected list of players. And they said there's some players you can't put on the protected list. So Vegas took the time to approach those teams and said, hey, you got a protected guy you want to get involved with? Give us a bunch of draft picks or give us some players or let's figure this thing out. And that's why Vegas has been fucking dominant and getting draft picks. Seattle went it the old way. Here's the guys available. Let's go take what we can get and let's try to make something out of it. And that stupid voice is what Seattle did with their drafts. That's why Vegas is still goddamn triumphant. How many years in? 5, 6 years for Vegas, and they're still in the playoffs and they're still stomping.
Running first for the Mariners over the A's, 1-0.
Vegas showed every expansion team how to draft. And the fact that Seattle got an expansion team like 3 years later and didn't follow that formula is just bad on them. Ron Francis, think you know better than everybody. You don't. Look at Seattle. Where are they? They're playing golf right now. Doing charity events.
Also, Mike, you mentioned Seattle and the expanded, but I didn't mention on my show. I don't know if you did either, but the Islanders get the first pick there with the
Ramon, are you following me on Twitter? Because I fucking been chirping the shit out of I got about 20,000 views on my on my Twitter views. I cannot believe the Flyers. They had like a 1 in 8 chance of getting the worst draft based on their ping pong balls. They got the worst draft. They got the 6th. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. It's not unbelievable if you're a Flyers fan. I cannot believe it. Fortunately, Vegas lost, and that draft pick they had with Vegas moves up a little as well. So we'll see if Danny Briere can package some shit together. But I got literally 20,000 views on my Twitter account just fucking talking shit about the Flyers and their draft process. Unfucking believable. It's not, though, because I'm a Flyers fan, and that's what we do. Our best draft pick was Nolan Patrick. And ironically, Nolan draft pick, the number 2 pick with a sports hernia getting repaired, gets traded away. We get a makeup opportunity with this guy, and they give us the fucking 6th round pick this year. This year was the makeup pick. Go back, look at the facts if you don't believe me. And yet this fucking guy, the Flyers. And on top of that, Mishkov, not the Calder Trophy winner of the year. The rookie of the year, points, assists, plus minus, isn't the fucking guy of the year. These are all facts, boys. It's not just me venting and bitching. Milwaukee Brewers do pick up a 4-3 win.
Okay.
Got a little sweaty there. It's good, though.
Jover likes his over. Ron Young says, as someone who lives in Vancouver area, I will not trash talk any fans from other teams. You want to trash talk the Flyers, Ron Young? You go ahead. You get my permission. No, no harm, no foul. Go ahead and get him. You want to get him? I'll get him. I'll start him off.
No foul, no blood, no ambulance.
San Jose and Chicago. Philadelphia. Rank them 1 to 3. Bottom 3 teams in the league. I'll go first. Philadelphia, bottom. San Jose, 2nd. Chicago, 3rd. They got Connor Bedard, Chicago. Flyers do have Mishkov, but it's not the same.
I think I have a solution for the leagues when it comes to trying to get teams not to tank and then not going with some random thing like a draft lottery that, a team that they finished 10th or 10th from the bottom, right? And they move up to number 1. I mean,
I saw your post. I thought that was a great call. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought it was a great call.
I said a 3-year rolling win-loss percentage. That way, it's harder to really tank in one season. You could get down to some other team and they're like, wow, look, these two teams have been so bad for the last 2 years. They could get into a tanking battle, but a lot of times, teams are, maybe they're in 26th place. The other one's in 28th, but they were the worst team last year. So plus, right, maybe we shouldn't be grading scale on a 1-year sample. So I say go to a 3-year rolling win-loss percentage with the worst team after whatever has a worst percentage at the 3 previous seasons would get the number 1 draft pick.
It's a great solution. It's
1 year. We think of 1 year, but that's not a really long time, really, right?
This ping pong ball shit is bullshit, is what it comes down to.
Look, I appreciate the process, but when I see some ping pong ball, I want to see the fucking logos on the thing, right? I want to see if you're gonna have let's put 1,000 ping pong balls in a vat. I don't know how it would work, but I mean I know how they did it. Each.
Yeah, it's the same way I haven't won the fucking Powerball.
But did you know what was going right? I mean, and then they're like all vague. They're like, oh, and so number 13 comes up, and then Bucci Gross is like, wow, and I'm like, I don't even know what it means. And then they have to give it to some guy, Ernst & Young guy, and he looks through some papers on his desk and goes, okay, so the number 4 draft, and I'm like, number 4. I thought we were talking the second pick, but of course the 4 was the result. Was the team, the best they could get was 4, and then the other team. But it was awkward. I was expecting something a lot cooler when I heard the ping pong balls were back, because the ping pong balls haven't been around for. Everybody thinks that the NBA does ping pong balls. They don't. They do the ping pong balls in private, and then they pull the envelope. It should just show you the results.
That 1 year, was it 3 or 4 years ago where they did the ping pong balls? It was like the second year I think they first started it, and they leaked it so you could see what listen,
it was a long time ago, Mike.
There's a lot of I don't know.
Yeah, ping
Either
pong.
way,
but
bullshit.
What is it going to do for 7? Am I watching the lottery draw? There's a fight here in the Vegas game a little bit. Am I watching the lottery balls being drawn here a little bit? The A's tie the game up. Runner runs into an out at second base, but we're 1-1 here at the end of 1 inning.
I was talking about the tweets I got, but these Flyers, man, they found their way to even when they should get a better draft spot, they still end up mediocre and disappointing. It's typical Flyers bullshit, but it's goddamn missing.
Dale, with the conspiracy theory back when the Knicks got Patrick Ewing, the envelope was the frozen one. You'd reach in there, and the cold envelope was the one you were supposed to take. So a little bit
of that, but it doesn't surprise me. We'll see. I mean, what I will say is Danny Briere and the front office of the Flyers have found a way to do some incredible things. So they've got plenty of draft capital. They got a bunch of dudes this year. They got a bunch of dudes next year, first rounds on top of that. All those moves they were making this year, trading players away, picking up draft capital. I can't imagine they would move into a top 3 position, but I don't even think this year's draft is top 3. I think it's like number 1 and then everybody else. So if you can't get the number 1 spot this year, you might as well punt till next year, and we're going to have another shit year next year. That's the Flyers.
So EOD, though, it does have the breaking news here right now with Steph Curry going to the locker room. He hit a deuce in between a bunch of players, but he came out limping. He went right to the locker room after a timeout. Here we're getting a look at it here. He was reaching back at the left hamstring is what it looks like here. And it doesn't look like a great situation really at all. And if it's a hamstring, it's, they do have some great things nowadays, not quite like it used to, but that's bad. Look at how he's running right there. Hopefully it's just sometimes you can strain the hamstring a little bit, and the Wolves are in a big drought here right now, Joe. And
it's good. I mean, did you see that first quarter? That was a good first quarter for your under.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, what the fuck was? Oh my god.
Well, Cincinnati beat Oral Roberts. I've got a loser in college baseball. Oral Roberts got crushed.
Final.
My college baseball wasn't too good today, I don't think. It's going okay though here. Going okay today. It feels like no points in last 6:30 here before Naz Reid rolls in a left-hander there. I might be spoiling it for Joe, but
that's fucking 33-20.
Louisville beat Vanderbilt 5-3.
Ramon, I don't think we talk enough about the benefit of the morning steam. We can talk the morning steam. We can talk about Ramon coming on at 9 a.m., but Jesus, the fucking 6 a.m. Vegas time, you're talking to us about what's happening live going. Where is the overnight action? Those are what the overnight action is the opening line to where the sharps are betting. And there's some merit on this thing, dude. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I think what's happened is that there have been some critics here. I'm not looking for I'm reading these line moves that are coming in of this, the steam. It's not like I'm hitting a button or something. And there's no doubt when that steam comes rolling in and you guys hear it, the line is moving. And it's moving for usually the first time on that day. So we picked a good time. There has been some talk by me to start the show a little bit earlier. But what do I want to do? Get up earlier? Stay up later? What am I doing? I don't even know half the time. I sleep in segments, but that's what I do. I've got satellite studios here. So I've got a great studio. You're seeing me here. I'm surrounded by these TVs. It gets kind of hot because I have air going above me, next to me. But a lot of a goal for Edmonton.
Brothers! I think we need to do more to promote what the morning steam is here. The Atlanta Braves, Cincinnati Reds under 8.5 is going to cash for me.
Okay. Great call.
I'm going to post this. I'm going to put you guys on. We had intersecting zeros. Intersecting zeros. Let's go.
Well, I did have
the goddamn morning steam.
One of my high roller plays at that other site, but I don't think I'm supposed to talk about that here. So let's just.
Ramon, you can talk about whatever you want. Here's the bottom line.
Just go with the Reds on the run line on the morning steam. How about that?
The morning steam with Ramon Scott. Your boy's first action, the first look at what's happening in Vegas. I can appreciate it more now. I've seen so many people throughout the day talking about what's happening. And yet the bottom line is you are the first guy to talk about this action and you're catching it live. There is so much merit in that process. I hope everybody realizes it. That's all.
That was something that I started. It feels like it's been.
We're tipping the spear, Ramon.
Years now. Going to be
close to the spear.
4 years.
Goddamn community is catching up to us. They're saying, "What you got?" Tip of the spear. If your spear's not sharp, you can't stab the belly of the.
Even if I don't know else any other way to put it. We get whatever we get in there. We get 50, we get 75, we get 100 people in there. If that doesn't get you, I'm not mocking it. I'm so proud. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of people, but you think that when I'm sitting there and I'm like, God, I don't know if I can, but then I'm thinking, what about those 75 people that are then that's a motivator. That gets you going. That makes me do it. Do I wish it was 200, 300? Yes. And we get, we're getting up there again. Our hits are building up here. By football season, it'll be great.
Final.
But that's what gets you going here to do the show. Is knowing that people are going to be waiting for you to give the lowdown. We want to give the winners, but we can give some good info, and I'm happy about it.
I feel like we've built this community, and we have a lot of people that tune in here and there, whether they listen or watch it live or whatever they do. I think, look, we're all trying to win money. This is probably the only community where you can try to win money, get this cash, and do your thing on a regular without any extra bullshit that goes into it. So I appreciate it.
Hill nearly knocked the net off himself right there, it looked like. I'm sure it was an accident, but
did cash that under 8.5. Should have bet that 4.5.
Well, so Draymond Green is on one tonight. No matter how you look at it, your opponent here, he's looking a little ornery out there. He's a menace. By the way, the San Francisco and Cubs game has ended up in extra innings. What happened was it was 5-3 for the longest time. The Giants were winning, but the Cubs ended up picking up a couple of runs and scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th. And now we're in the bottom of the 10th inning here, and the Cubs just getting started here. The Giants didn't score, but we're in extra innings. The Giants have blown it, or the Cubs have become up clutch. So feel a little uncomfortable though. Edmonton, Vegas under here, but hey, Vegas leads 2-1, and maybe gave a little bit too much.
First period's fine.
Seattle takes a 2-1 lead over the A's here in the top of the second inning.
I lied bet it again. The Angels -125. There you go.
God, I couldn't believe when I saw Jose Urena was going to be pitching in the game.
We
made it through a couple of innings here.
We're well past that. And, on the surface, the Angels right-handed batters here, it's not great, but I'm going to take it. Today's been like an opposite day.
Draymond 4 threes, and Draymond's 4 of 5 from 3. Minnesota's 0 for 13 from 3.
Yeah.
Says, I don't see Mikey dancing. Only criticism I have. What do you want me to do? You want me to dance on my losers? We like losers. J-Dub, you're a contributor. We like our contributors. I'm orange. I'm in the orange paint.
Right. Dance, orange like Trump. The orange man.
I am awfully fucking orange tonight.
The real orange man.
I don't know. You tell me what you want me to do, J-Dub. Ron Young. Boys.
See, I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm on Fansly. Fansly, you can be a little bit more risque.
Stop, Gio says I've been hitting. Listen, I mowed my lawn, dude. I mowed my lawn today. It is a sunny day.
Pajemski's down here and some type of injury. He's got hit in the face somehow. It's just fun. He's getting up.
It's tough when a guy gets hit in the face. But listen, he might not have been tanning enough. We like orange guys. Hit him in the face. I give that to you, boys. I am orange, though. All right, boys. The Cubs and Giants are tied at 5 in extra innings. Verlander, Rhea. I mean,
Yeah, runners at first and third right now, Mike, with 1 out. We're going to have a meeting at the mound here, how to go about this situation with Miller in there for the Giants right now. A winning run, just 90 feet away. And maybe discussing whether or not we can, whether we're going to walk a guy here or pitch to him. So
we like to hit these guys with their pitches. We're going to walk you anyways. You might as well get hit by a pitch.
And the man is up right now, PCA. They're going to go ahead and pitch to him. It is lefty-lefty, so PCA swings.
Don't tease me, Ramon. You know he's in my stable.
Oh, man, this guy's been incredible, hasn't he?
He's number 1 in my stable. He's on pace, too. He's on pace to smash the league this year. We'll see. The fucking rookie.
Oh, fucking scumbag, Mike.
Look what kind of.
I got PCA. I'll tell you the other guy I got. Kyron Paris. This fucking guy on the Angels. He still hasn't found his way to fruition for me, but we'll see.
And this is a tough pitcher for Crow Armstrong here, though, the way Miller comes sweeping in there a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Just a little bit too much lefty on lefty action there for PCA. That'll be 2 outs.
I clipped. Let me see if I can find it. I clipped something for PC. I get it. He fucked this one up, but Jesus, I talked about this guy in the Japanese series with Sharpie. Let me see if I can find it. Obviously, it goes into today's games, but here we go. I found it. Through 162 games. Now, this takes out, obviously, today, but this was yesterday. This dude threw. I'm not an idiot. I get the fucking fact that some of these plays is what it is. I'm telling you guys, his average based on his current situation, 42 home runs, 56 stolen bases, 120 runs, and 120 RBIs. That's my guy, Pete Crow Armstrong. How about that?
I'm sorry, Mike. Timmy Chushu's got the news in there. Big news right there. Curry out of this game. The other big news, I think Joe knows, there's no way of getting around it. This is right now an epic failure here at this point. They're in the game. The Wolves are only down 10. Unfortunately, they've only scored 28 points, and there's 2:45 left here in the first half. Really just anemic offensive output. But still, they're in this game, and now Steph Curry's out. So do not fret, Joe and Wolves fans, but still 2 big stories there that the Wolves, pretty bad, pretty embarrassing. Joe, I don't think there's any way we can get around that.
Yeah.
28 points.
What do we have here? We have -2.5 for the Wolves live, boys. You think it's go time or you think it's overreaction without Steph Curry?
I don't know, man. They're shooting too many threes.
Yeah, they look
184, the over-under.
What?
Take the under. I'm going to go with the under 184. No Steph Curry. I'll take the under.
184? It's that high?
Yeah.
I'm even talking about like if they, if they even scored a normal pace, right? I mean, that'd be like if they do score at a normal. It feels like they should score at a normal pace and then some here in the second half. But I would think
what scares me though?
now. Anthony Edwards.
It's already, I got 184. It's already down to 181.5. If it goes down to 179.5, I'm going to take the over again. I know. Am I going to ping pong the middle? Yeah. 181 points. Let's see what happens. 180.5. We're 1 point. Juicing the under. Give me 179.5. Give it to me. Oh, no. It just went back to 182.5. Sorry, boys. If it went to 179.5, you were going to see me rooting for 181.5. And
if we weren't talking about how bad the Wolves have been, we'd be talking about the Warriors only scoring 38 points in the first half here. But
here we go. We're back down. It reached its crest, and the Sharps are buying it back down to 180.5.
Thank you.
My strike price is I'll move to I guess I'll move to 179.5. Give it to me. And it's shoes to the under. Give it to me.
We got Reed limping a little bit, it looks like there. 40-28 with a minute and a half to go. I mean, that's a bad, that's a average first quarter blowout in the regular season.
I'm going to set my low strike for the over at 178.5. Is
this a college game or?
Give myself 6 points.
Mets 1-0 over the Diamondbacks. Cubs did not score there in the bottom half of the 10th or in the 11th. Nas Reed's I don't think he stepped on the foot of a fan. He was flying towards the stands and maybe just landed awkwardly.
Yeah, he just landed. Looked like he landed on his toe. Like it's
and I would say, I mean, looking at it, I know Timmy Chushu says, you talk about his thumb bothering him, and Reed's going to the locker room early. But I would say it is, and Timmy says, he's got that bad thumb. He left with a hamstring injury, but he has had that thumb bothered. But I would say with the hamstring, the way he looked, I'd have to question right now his status moving forward in this series. So it's just, hey, just because this has been just dismal, I mean, and, we don't want to root for injuries, but that's a big deal, obviously, moving forward, not only in the rest of this game, but in the next game, and who knows if it's the next game in the next
game. You boys don't have to say we don't have to root for injuries around here.
Don't put me in that category, Ramon.
Injuries are part of the game.
I won't say it out loud.
When you have a great 3-point shooter like Draymond Green, Steph. No.
I was actually, as much as I like my assault on goaltenders, this Stolars thing got me pretty good. And now maybe it was influenced by my future ticket with Toronto at 14-1, but Jesus. Clip the fucking guy from behind. I gave a breakdown at the start of my show today. The way these goalie helmets come down, they're not like, if you're a player, listen, if you're a player, your helmet comes sheet of protection. If you're a goaltender, your helmet comes down with a fringe of a face mask. Fringe. So Stolar's getting whacked behind where the two pieces connect is very problematic. Very disappointing. I told you guys. I told everybody. Take Florida Panthers to win the series at plus 105. That's it. I can't imagine Stolarz comes back soon enough and Wall fucking stinks. So I think it's free money for Florida Panthers. Plus 105, Ramon. How about that? Ramon, when was the last time you heard me say that? Plus 105, free money. Just take it. You never heard me say that.
And that was a big question. They were getting questioned after the game, right? Because You should have known if a player concussion probably should be taken out right away and went to the bench and then threw up. Was not.
Was puking in a bucket. I've never. Ramon, they said, I don't mean to cut you off, Ramon.
No, we're at halftime. 44-31 right now. We're going to regroup here.
Let me interject with some facts. As a defender, my personal preference was to shoot the puck into the goalie's face mask because his ears would ring and he would always remember that puck coming into his face mask. I never saw that is my preference. I played 25 years of hockey. That dude never rolled over puking because he got in a fucking concussion. Never. So there was something else that led to Stolar's concussion, and I think it was Bennett rolling his dirty elbow on the backside. How about that, boys? That's it. As a guy that I prefer to shoot pucks at the goalie's face. That's where I am because two things. One, the goalie remembers, and two, it's right below the top post on the goal. So I had a double-edged sword, but I never saw a guy get. And I had a slap shot. I had a good slap shot. I never saw a guy roll over with a concussion on my slap shot.
So I just saw this one just now. It's not a big story, but one I'm looking at. My man, my brother, my son, Keontae Scott. I showed you Mike my interviews with him. I showed you a little picture one time. We were on a 2-box here with me and Keontae, the former Alabama, former Auburn player, and he's going to end up going to Miami here to play there. He was at Houston. He's been at I think he's probably on his 4th school, but see that right now here. It was actually 3 hours ago, but Keontae Scott, 1 year left in his eligibility, and he's going to go to Miami. All right. Arizona just tied the game 1-1. Giants 7-5, guys. They got a couple of runs here. But, hamstring strains are no joke. I mean, this is a big deal right now. Whether or not the Wolves, this is a bad situation, but I don't know how much Curry has to do with this lead here right now. Still, they're in this game, Joe. even though it looks, it's funny, you're down 13, but I don't know. It might feel a little different. It was like it was like 65-52. I think I feel better than it's 40.
You just got to make your shots, and you just got to not always chuck the fucking 3 up. That's what. I mean, look at that game 5 against LA. They missed 43 pointers.
The big 3 is you're not going to get a guy like Steph Curry to replace him and continue with your game plan. So the question is going to be, how does Golden State readjust, right? I mean, let's be honest. Steph Curry and his threes, he's fucking nuclear, right? Everybody, this guy is crushing it. But if he's going to be out, can Golden State make the adjustments at halftime, or does Minnesota find a way? I'm going to be honest with you. I like the advantage for Minnesota. I like that there's an aggressive change of process. Now, you can't give it to. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't have much for.
I was going to say you can't give it to Steph anymore, so you have to play small ball, right? This is where they have to play small ball, and do they have the guys to go play small ball? Meanwhile, Minnesota, they're the guys. I think it's a comeback spot.
Well, let's see. Naz Reid, he definitely went to the locker room. Well, see, he was walking okay. He's obviously got a turned ankle, it looked like. And Anthony Edwards, pretty sure just played the worst half of his career, Joe.
Live line plus 1.5 for the Timberwolves. I pretty much think they're saying the same thing I just read. So I'm gonna take their. Wow, I'll take the plus 1.5. The nickel process warrants taking that. I'll take it.
So I'm trying to see if we get any.
Can we get more?
Read.
Maybe Golden State comes out early and we find a spot to get some early.
Well, you attack Gobert. I don't know if they need, if they're winning. I don't think they're, going to be worried about that necessarily. Curry had 13 points in the first half. Anthony Edwards had 1.
Irish Kings on the Warriors. Text that in chat. We up 13, 44-13. Shout out to Wine Time. Wine Time. The fuck are you? Let's go.
Is he access? Is he in the link chat there? Wine Time might need to come finish up the show for me. Getting hungry here. The Giants are pouring it on now, Mike. Already up 8-5. Now it's 9-5, and still nobody out. So the Giants are probably going to win. Put the big number up here and make it hard for the Cubs to come back. Bases loaded still, nobody out in the top of the 11th. Because, that's the way baseball, it's lame. It's lame, putting a man on second base. But I know we all got to go to work tomorrow or wake up and do sports betting shows.
Ramon, I like your jersey. I got a jersey like you.
Okay, yeah, wearing the sports money here tonight.
Let's go.
Got 3 shirts and a hoodie. Remember when the guy said Ramon wears the same shirt every day? Not true. Wear it every third day.
Yeah, it's too hot for me to wear the sweatshirt.
By the way, Joe, 31 points. You'd think it's the worst. It's not.
No, I'm not worried.
Back in 2000, in the Western Conference semifinals, 2000, guys, 25 years ago, the Phoenix Suns were held to 23 points in the first half by the Lakers and lost 87-65.
Jesus.
So they basically lost by 24 or 22, but they only scored 23 in the first half. So the Wolves crushed that, 31. Wine Time says, "What do you have on the Wolves game?" Well, I got the Warriors in the under. I'm on record somewhere out there in YouTube land with my bets on this game on the Warriors and the under. So, but we don't know now. It's all up in the air. Even with the Warriors might be glad they have a 13-point lead without Steph in the lineup here moving forward. And again, you're going to rely on, what are you going to do? You get Draymond Green to hit 4 more 3-pointers in the second half?
You guys and girls are picking up steam as we continue to roll. Thank you guys for finding us. My guy, Wine Time, he's just getting home. He's probably going to be around here in a little bit. Thank you guys all for checking us out. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Jeez, look at Sports Money. We got Twitter things popping in. All you guys. Robert McCormick says, "What's up, guys? Stop Geo Engineering in the house. Let's go." Lewis Eisenhower. Jeez. Man.
What is Lewis Eisenhower here? Oh, wow. Great to see Lewis in the chat. Where you been, Lewis? Nice to see you.
Oh, makes me sad I didn't do a better background, boys. We were transitioning from one to the other. I'll tell you guys what.
Is that
all you guys?
Is that no? Is that purple, Mike, or is it royal?
We're gonna.
Well, this is purple. This might be royal blue.
Shout out to you, Ramon. Appreciate all you guys coming and finding us here. Let's keep it rolling. Everyone's having a good time. Great numbers. Appreciate you guys coming back through on us here. Make sure you take some time, smash that thumbs up button. I'm going to get a refund.
We're underway in the second period of the Vegas and Edmonton game here now. And, we should have said the halftime line there, Joe. Minnesota favored in the second half. I don't know if everyone's totally, 11.5, right, is the second half line for Minnesota, and the total 104.5.
Yeah, let me see what I got.
Pretty crazy. Basically saying that Minnesota's going to come back.
Minus 900 money line to win on the second half.
Get all the way back into this. Get all the way back into this game without Steph Curry. This is big time question marks coming up.
I mean, you score 11 fucking points, like.
Yeah. Yeah, 26-11 in the second quarter there.
I mean, I think it's an overreaction, but we'll see. I mean, hopefully, hope not for me. But I mean, I just like them to win. I mean, I don't really care about covering. I just want them to win. You know.
But that wouldn't do it, right? They'd have to cover 11.5 to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona took the lead against the Mets. We're in the top of the fifth inning. Gallen looking pretty decent here tonight.
Let's just not make it a last year fucking Dallas series.
Jose Urena kind of shook off that slow start. He's gone 4 1/3 innings here, allowing a couple of runs. That home run, he gave up that home run early to Taylor Ward. Springer has a 2-run homer for Toronto. And Timmy Tushu talking about that incredible game. Mike, I heard you describe the game. Describe the game there today with Barcelona and Inter, and they had the lead. Then a bit of a choke job there by Inter for a while. Looked like they were going El Foldo, but a great game. And Yamal almost hit the post on that shot.
That was an awesome game.
You could see how much he's going to be the youngest player on the field here for years, and you could see even the opponents, everyone just gravitates to this superstar after the game, consoling him.
But Inter being right there, they're up 2-0, and Barcelona comes back, and not only do they come back, they score with 9 minutes left in the game. Inter ties.
It was a wild game. It was a classic.
It was a cool one.
And the fact that it was 3-3 on the aggregate going in, and then all those goals today. I did send out the over in the 90-minute, and with my sports money VIP free selections. So we had the over. We went with the over in that.
All right.
2 now of the Seattle and A's game here in the bottom of the third. Giants are still batting over here. It's 13-5.
Jesus.
I noticed you weren't invited to the Met Gala. You didn't have a fancy tuxedo. They didn't invite you? The proprietor of the Sports Money Network didn't get invited to the Met Gala?
No, they left me out of that one.
I think you had your suit. You had your fancy clothes and everything.
Dude, in another life, I was a part of a lot of those things. And I'm going to tell you what, you boys, everyone else might be on the outside, think they suck. Yeah. I'm not a caviar guy. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't been a part of those things, I mean, listen, internationally, everything else that goes into it, you're not missing anything. That's there's so much that leads up to it and be like, I got to do this. I don't want to do this. Then you do it and you're like, oh, I got to eat caviar. I don't want to do this. It is what it is, boys. Listen.
Got an Edmonton power play here coming up, Mike.
Shout out to Truth Teller. We got Truth Teller in the house. Timmy T.
He's the Truth Teller.
I'll tell you boys a story about being on a caviar and a yacht in another time, but
hey, champagne, caviar, and bubble bath.
The entire time I was thinking, I don't want to be here, Ramon.
No. In fact,
it was cool.
Probably why I'm sitting here right now. I don't want to miss any great games. So power play for Edmonton here.
Nothing to do with the games at that point. It was just interconnectivity, but nonetheless.
Giants have 9 runs here in the 11th inning to lead 14-5.
Wow.
That reminds me of the Yankees tonight. Boy, Edmonton making this play.
You fucking sold me in your San Diego.
No, I took the Yankees this morning on the show.
Ah, fuck you, but I would listen to you talk about San Diego.
Hey, I don't go both. I don't.
I was trying to read between the lines, man.
I did talk up Jackson Merrill pretty much today, and it's good that he's back, but they just got overwhelmed. All right, we're underway in the second half. Golden State Warriors, that was a franchise record for them for the fewest points allowed in the first half.
Well, there goes the 3.
And the Cubs will come up to bat. They're down 9. But they give them a runner at second base, which should really help them get the rally started.
Jeez.
Stop Geo says the bullpens are taxed after tonight's games.
Shout out to you guys.
A lot of runs there. Go ahead.
Shout out to you guys in the chat. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We have some great views. You want us to keep going, smack that thumbs up button. We do have some great views across the social media enterprise. So keep it going. Let's go. Smack that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. It's the most ultra important thing you guys can do. We love comments after the show. Tell us what you cashed on, but in show, thumbs up. Still have to tell Truth Teller to smash the thumbs up button. Truth Teller, calling you out. Smash that thumbs up button.
7-day games tomorrow, Mike.
Oh!
Jesus.
Wow, it feels like an opportunity to say if you haven't become an upgraded member, get out there. We're going tomorrow. Silver, gold, we love you guys. Get out there, upgrade. Vermont's going to give you the morning. Listen, the morning steam is the best goddamn thing going in Vegas. This guy wakes up early, 6 a.m., not waking up 3 a.m. I can tell you he wakes up at 3 a.m. He's doing his research. He's giving you guys the morning steam. Where are the sharps betting? All day long. Ramon Scott. Morning steam. That's it. You better follow or you don't like money. Period. Our guy, Ramon Scott. Listen, the sacrifice that comes into being the guy, 9 a.m. Eastern, that is 6 a.m. Pacific Coast time. That's where Vegas finds themselves. And I'll tell you, he ain't waking up at 6 a.m. I'll tell you personally. I'm not going to tell you when he wakes up. But I'll tell you, you better catch the morning steam. What the fuck? Ramon, my guy, coming in, giving everybody. Where can they find these bets? What's happening? Where is Vegas betting money? The very first guy on the block. And we have him. Ramon Scott. Sports money. That's it. Yeah, I'm not. I love my guy, Ramon Scott. How many of you had that? Get the fuck out here. What are you doing if you're not part of sports money? Get out here. Hey, like, subscribe the content. But more importantly, the most important thing you guys here, anybody here, you're going to follow Ramon Scott tomorrow morning. Like his content, but put a comment after his breakdowns. I'm going to put a comment. I'm going to put a comment down there. Fucking 10 minutes. I'm going to give you guys a best bet. Get out there. Let's see whose best bet wins. Ramon, sorry.
Yeah, well, just to look
I
at
get excited, Ramon. I get excited about the goddamn morning steam. I like it. Listen, Ramon. I wake up early. I get that morning steam. Let's go. Look at Ron Young.
Watching this,
look at Ron Young. Just 3 a.m. in Vegas.
That's when you go to bed.
But he hangs out with us till fucking midnight.
Buddy Hield is taking the role of Steph Curry over. We already know he had that great game last game, and he's going to have to be the one here. And don't forget tomorrow, second leg of the PSG Arsenal game in the afternoon. But the Warriors are just Drano here right now, and it's going to be, I believe, timeout because it's a 20-point lead for the Warriors. Buddy Hield nailed the three-pointer. 55-35 here in the third.
You boys are a good time. We have a bunch of viewers.
Back-to-back threes by Hield.
Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. Here we are. Ramon Scott's going to be going live in 7. No, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be 10 hours. But he's going to wake up in 4 hours. That's what he's going to give you guys. Let's go.
Giants win 14-5 over the Cubbies.
Wow.
That Toronto Angel game sailing along 2-2.
The Angels live. Golden State. It's impressive. To take down this fucking Minnesota team, Joe?
What?
Your fucking Minnesota Timberwolves getting busted up?
That's okay. I'll take my loss. I just want them to win. Just win. Ramon can cover.
Yeah, they've got a massive. It doesn't feel right. I mean, Curry out. You can't be losing ground to these guys right now, and that is the problem here for the Wolves at this point. Not being able to take advantage here of it, of this situation. Oh shit. I'm going to head out to some U.S. Open soccer here, Joe, with the Portland Timbers taking on the lower level Tacoma team, the Tacoma Defiance.
Oh.
The U.S. Open Cup. We're getting low here on some sports, but the Edmonton power play here, Mike.
I'm conflicted because I do want Edmonton to win this game, but I've been banging this under 6.5. So even when it was plus 275, I kept banging.
Feels like we need a 0 or a 1 at least here.
Yeah.
This period.
Feels like we're counting cards. I need a 0 or a 1.
I just, I feel like that, the Edmonton goaltending situation is so sketchy that they don't change their philosophy. I should know that. I thought, maybe because they have to hang back a little bit, try to help Picard. But that's not going to be Edmonton. So maybe it will be another high scoring series like we see in some of these Pacific Division games, right? We just saw Edmonton and the Kings play a bunch of high scoring games. Hill covers up another one. And just when they get 3, and then here's Healed with a bucket and a foul, and just can't make any inroads here. And Reed, I don't think he's come back, right, Joe? I don't think we're gonna.
How's Reed?
It didn't look as bad. It didn't look that bad at first, but when they showed the montage of his highlights where he was, he was in there. He is in there. Yep.
Yeah. He just hit a 3.
He was the one that hit the 3. Okay, he's guarding Draymond there, so that's great.
All right.
I mean, you're still down 18. Look at that. Anthony Edwards, 1 for 11. You ain't gonna win a lot of ball games with Anthony Edwards going 1 for 11.
Not your world-class superstar. But Joe, so far this postseason, there have been 4 comebacks already from a 20-point deficit so far in the playoffs. And that is the most in any one season since 1997. And we're only
just seen one today.
Now, and we're down 20. So that is the craziest thing about it seems like we do get the most extreme things in the NBA playoffs. As much as we make fun of we've seen the Pacers and the Cavaliers. Obviously, you don't want to be playing a game like that for a championship. Maybe you do, but I don't think you're supposed to be 29 to 119, Mike, in this era. But you probably don't want to play games in the 90 to 70 range either.
Let me bring our brother on from another mother. This is our guy. He's doing his thing, but he is here to do our thing.
There he is. I'm very around.
There he is.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up,
How you
Keith?
doing? Good. Hopefully you can hear me okay and everything, but a little bit late to the party. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some live betting with you guys. My cat's a little late tonight, but I'm glad to join this after parties at Sports Money. So good being on with you guys.
It's good to have you, brother.
What up, Keith?
What's up, Joe? It's been a while, man. How you been? How was vacation and everything, right? A couple of weeks ago?
Like a month, but yeah, it was good.
That's it.
Yeah, it was good, hot. You finally moved in?
Yeah, finally, box by box and hopefully winner by winner now. So yeah, it's I'm actually going to do a different setup after this. I worked the late shift tonight, so I didn't really have much time. Hopefully it sounds all right, but yeah, I'm a little surprised with this first half here with the Warriors, and then with Curry going down, he's not going to return in this one. You guys probably mentioned that, so a little late to the party here, but yeah, it looks like 18-point lead currently for the Warriors.
Yep.
Sounds
Cheers,
pretty
guys.
good, Keith. You're a little echoey on the back end, but sounds good,
Right.
man. You got a good setup going. Let's go. Cheers to the new
thanks,
place.
Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Now it's actually I'm off for a couple of days. I got my birthdays tomorrow, so it'll be a good time.
Another
right.
May birthday, Jesus.
All right, Keith.
Might have to go live or
Another May
something.
birthday, Keith. Cheers
Happy
to you, man.
birthday to
Thank you
Keith.
so much.
Another
Cheers,
May
everybody.
birthday.
Yeah, too.
Cheers. I got a May birthday.
You guys are
That's
awesome.
why I keep saying it, man. We've had a couple dudes involved with May birthdays. Appreciate all you guys with May birthdays, but geez, Keith's a May birthday on top of that. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I heard you say Sharpies is Saturday, right? So
Yeah.
you might be joining the live stream. That's great.
Sharpie's a May birthday. We have a ton of May birthdays. That's a lot of fun.
So how's your night, guys? It's going well and everything? Yeah, just gotta. I know you rebooted. You were running for a while, and then it kind of threw me off. And then I saw the new tweets and everything. So this is why you have to have all the notifications on.
That's right. Now
Well, we
we're,
want to spend time with Sharpie, and he streams on his channel. And then Mikey sent us some messages. He said, if you guys ever want to be on this channel again, you're going to come on and do an extra show here.
That's not true. That's not true.
What happens backstage?
I love hanging out with you guys. If you want to be on, you don't have to be on. But let's go. Let's make some
I feel
money.
lucky, Mike, that we've gone all the way through 15 minutes of this second period with no goals in the Vegas game. This has been hockey. The time doesn't go any faster. But it is surprise. Caught me by surprise. There were already only 4.5 minutes to go with no goals there in the second period.
Under. Sharp, respected betting report was on the under.
Feel lucky.
And I kept smacking it.
And
I need this under.
no guarantee, but it just feels like we're back in it a little bit because of the no scores here in the second period.
I'm gonna look to see if I can bet something live here. Wow, big games tonight.
Keith, how was your Kentucky Derby? How'd you do?
Yeah, it was definitely an experience. It was an up and down day for me, man. It was hit a couple of doubles though. That was nice. I hit the Oaks Derby double officially on that one. I believe it was. Then there was one that was 22-1 double that I hit. Yeah, the actual Oaks Derby double was only 17-1. So but I hit that, and then I hit another one that was at least like 28-1. So a couple of decent horizontal plays here and there. Hit a couple exactas. Nothing overwhelming. It was a couple of races where there were some long shots, but yeah, overall, I would say a slightly positive day and a great experience being on with a marathon with Razor and this crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Oaks Derby double, might as well call it the Godolphin double. How did I not have it?
Yeah, I actually only had the two horses, Good Cheer and the number 7. And then I spread. I actually had 6 in the Derby.
My wife had had the 18, Keith.
You had it? Nice.
Yeah, no, well, my wife picked it.
Oh, yeah, you got a good price, man.
How'd you play
That's
it?
your wife.
We did a win play show bet for her.
Can you go ask her what she likes tomorrow in the Knicks Celtics game?
Oh, she won't care about that. She's like, my number was 18, so I picked 18.
Oh, wow. Well, sometimes it just happens like that. And especially on Derby Day, you hear those examples more and more. But did you see Sovereignty? The horse is not going to run in the Preakness. So no
really?
Crown. Yeah, just we're seeing this more and more because this is a horse that's a closer, like off the pace. Preakness, you have to. It's a different track with tighter turns, and it's a shorter distance. It's 9 furlongs. So I don't know. I think they're actually going to just point to the Belmont. So that had a big uproar on Twitter today on horse racing.
Sure. I mean,
people lost their minds. Yeah.
Oh, I would too. I mean, you know what? Something you sign up for. I guess, and I will almost say this though, Keith. Nothing wrong with and look, the Belmont, and I'll get one step ahead. Maybe it shouldn't be a mile and a half. That it's an unfair test for a thoroughbred, especially given the proximity of the races. Maybe when they go back, maybe it will always from now on be a shorter distance. I don't know if they'll go back, to be honest with you, to a mile and a half in the Belmont. But it does feel like, man, if you come to Kentucky, you're signing up for the whole deal. I know you got a whole mess of things that go on now with a horse, with a strong horse, where 1 ounce of this horse's jizz is worth more money than I'll have in my name.
Yeah, they'll ship it. Yeah.
But it does feel like, we're kind of getting away from the Triple Crown. It's maybe doesn't have the same luster. Maybe all those years of not having one, kind of cooled the fans on. But again, we talk about all the problems that racing has, and here you have one of the most, important things for the casual fan, right? If you want to draw the eyeballs, these 3 races, that basically happen over the, 7-week span, and now, no big deal. We'll just pull our horse out for some,
it caused an uproar online today. I mean, I actually went to the Derby when Mage won, and Mage did run back in the Preakness and I believe ran 3rd. So yeah, we just don't really see it as much anymore. And yeah, Mystic Dan too ran back. So other than that, I mean, it doesn't feel like the Triple Crown really anymore. So maybe there's an adjustment there, but that's a debate. For a whole show.
Well, everyone likes the Triple Crown. The Triple Crown is something special.
Well, and there is a prize for it. There is money to win. They do give you incentive.
So I like prize money. We like prize money. Let's go. Triple Crown.
But again, how much prize money if you got a horse that, you're going to eventually have a stud fee? I guess that prize money is probably not going to matter.
Keith, I was laughing earlier. I said, man, I'm pretty orange today with my
with the lighting and everything. Yeah.
Well, with my content outside. Yeah.
They're going to be putting you ever see that with the AI? They had the guy with the Doritos and he was covering them with the Dorito. Oh, I'm sorry, with the Cheetos. That's it. making them look orange.
Ramon, if we can get this period 2-1.
Yeah, 1 minute to go here. It's looking pretty good. Just get us to 2-1 right now, and it'll kind of be ahead of pace. Really, hockey really doesn't matter, but what the
Eisenhower says, Trump
golden seconds there. But
yeah, I feel like I'm pretty
also,
tense.
one goal game is always going to be a lower in this playoff. It feels like. Oh, by the way, Lourdes Gurriel hit a home run for Arizona. They're up 4-1 on the Mets here at the bottom of the 6th inning.
I'm tied 2-2 in the Angels. I'm tied 2-2 in the Mariners.
Okay.
Let's go, boys. You guys are all here watching me finish off my show. Let's go. Let's see what I can do. Angels.
I know that's why I'm here.
Let's see if I can get a live bet going here. Yeah.
Yeah, boy, Joe. Just when they thought the Wolves were getting back in the game, they got it, and then all of a sudden the Warriors are going on a run here. All of a sudden, it looks like.
Yeah.
Fuck the Warriors.
Yeah, just chucking up those.
I feel like that was kind of they needed to close that gap and not give the points back up. How about Spencer? I mean, Spencer, he looks like the guy, he comes in, he's wearing jersey number 61. He's got that bad mustache. He looks like the guy that shows up, Mike, at the 24-hour fitness and wants to play. You're going to look at him. He's got the buzz cut, right? He looks like the guy, and there was like, man, we really want to let this guy play.
But
DiVincenzo, I guess he's just firing him up there. I mean, what can you do, Joe? You're way behind, but he's taking these 26-footers and they're absolute bricks.
Mm-hmm. I know opening up on them now. Yeah, 21-point lead.
They're running out of options, so. Boy, look at that. We're showing this graphic. 2015 draft, McDavid, Eichel, Strum, Marner, and Hannafin. Top 5. That class panned out.
Feels like it usually does in hockey.
Is it mirrored all the teams that kind of overwhelm their opponents a little bit in the first round are struggling in the second round?
Okay.
In the NBA, I think.
Yeah, I was trying to think NHL there too.
Maybe a little clarified here on our playoff night. But think about all the routes we had, and those are the teams that they called it the rust factor is what they were saying, right? Those teams that had 6, 7, 8, 9 days off haven't come back, but
the timing, right? And they say, just the speed of the game and these teams, they could be a little tired stamina-wise, but sometimes adrenaline. I guess it's a real thing.
Boy, Reed's taking a beating here.
I couldn't believe that Knick game last night. That was wild.
Yeah, it was.
It's been a lot of upsets, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, all 3 dogs so far. Looking like a 4th dog.
All right, Mike, intermission. 2-1. We made it.
What's the live at? 5.5, 6?
No, Mike's muted. Did you guys mute it? I don't.
One of you fucking guys mute me?
I'm not in the. I'm in the invited chat. I'm not in the actual sports money.
The hub.
Yeah.
The biggest under 6.5 I have is the plus 285. So let's see, under 6.5, everything down to plus 105, I guess. Let's
Philly
go.
game tomorrow, right? Philly game tomorrow, right now. Mike taking some steam here to the over.
Hey,
In the matchup against Tampa Bay once again on it's a night game tomorrow, but seeing a little bit of a move here to 8.5 under 20. It looks like here, I think.
Yeah, I was just looking at some of the NBA lines for tomorrow. Man, this is books they're not 10.5 for the Knicks, and then Nuggets are actually plus 11. Wow.
wow.
Yeah, I guess those Nuggets and Knicks. I mean, they've invited to the playoffs? Double-digit underdogs. Man, these teams must suck.
So what was it? They said, I think it was plus 330, right? For the Knicks. That was the win last night. So that's final. You don't usually see that in the playoffs. Wow, plus 330. And they're actually plus 380 for this next game.
Yeah, I get it. Boston, hey, they choked that game away. They're so good. I guess they'll blow this team out, and the Knicks will just be happy with their one win. I don't know. It doesn't feel right that these teams are getting so much. I understand in basketball, sometimes these blowouts are happening and the teams get away, but, this is a blowout, but it's not the expected blowout, right? I mean, the other team, the road team, is the team doing the blow it out. Ooh, look at this.
Maybe this Boston team isn't as strong, though. I mean, you can make a little argument for that, too. And the Knicks are a little different. Yeah.
This is the one here, Joe, you'll see it. But so now Spencer goes up and gets charged with the offensive foul. Now, if this was the 24-hour fitness, the guy probably would have been ready to fight Spencer and say, that's not how you play basketball at the 24-hour fitness, you jerk. You think this is the big leagues?
Let's go. I got a bunch of big league action out there. Here we go, boys. I need the Angels. I need the under in this game.
All right.
The under to this one. Seattle as well. The under. Under 6.5, Ramon. It's 2-1 going into the third period.
Hey, we're winning
Seems
now.
like it's a good number, right? As long as it's not a score fest.
Feels like we're winning now, Mike.
Damn.
That Golden Knights, I think, first period overhit again, right? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then 0-0 second period, right? So that's where the 7.5s, but the plus money 6.5s came into play. The under 6.5
Easy.
plus 285. Let's go. God damn, we're right there. Also, the Angels and the Mariners. So let's keep abreast, boys. Angels game, Mariners game, Vegas game. I'm pretty sure we're all going to be on the Vegas game watching this one, but let's go.
What's up with this Mariners game? What are you doing with this 2-2? It's live, yeah.
I think I'm on the Mariners.
Okay.
Live bet those Mariners. Keith, if you haven't bet them yet, live bet those Mariners.
Ooh, minus 110.
Yep. I got a minus 115. You got a better number.
All right, I'm going to do it right now.
Let's go.
Minus
It's my guy, Keith. He don't give a fuck. He's
Come
coming
on.
in late. He says, fuck you. Let's go. What's left?
Nothing crazy, but you gotta throw your name in the hat. There you go.
Take that under 6.5 in this Vegas game at plus 285, Ramon. Let's go. I kind of feel like I could see Edmonton winning this game 4-3 in overtime, and that will fuck our under. It's down to 2-goal lead going into the third period. So let's say Edmonton 3-2 overtime, and we cash that thing. What's Edmonton's live line look like?
They are plus 220.
Man, how about this game for Green tonight for the Warriors? Crazy.
Ramon, you don't like Edmonton tonight? Did you like Edmonton pregame?
No, I went with Vegas on the show this morning.
All right. I'm gonna wait then. I'm gonna wait. I've been beneficiary, the first guy in Vegas to give his plays before I can make any live bets here. That's my guy, Ramon Scott, the Morning Steam. First guy in Vegas giving looks. And if he's moving on it, I'm not moving on it. Let's go.
Okay. That was a good question to ask him.
Yeah, I like Edmonton, but you know what? I'm already heavily invested in the under, and I don't need Edmonton. Fuck them.
All right, so now I got this.
I know he's on the under at Ramon. Tell me you're not.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm on the under here big time.
Fuck yeah. So I don't need Edmonton.
I know you didn't catch it. I mean, I've been talking about the whole time about trying to get through the second period with no goals if we could do it. I wasn't coddling to you. That's what I need.
You know I caught it. It's all good. And we look good. We got the under 5.5 at minus 120. I wouldn't take that. I would think 6 is that magic number, and they blessed us with the 6.5 here. 2-1. Vegas in regulation, minus 175.
Wow, that's juicy.
Seems more like the draw. Plus 245. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little draw action here.
Okay.
Put me in the draw. Give me plus
like
2.5
is a little crazy, right? I'm not touching that.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2-1. I still think Edmonton wins this game, but why not 2-2 go to overtime and then Edmonton wins 3-2 in overtime? And you can catch that draw at plus 245.
All right, I see it. I'm tailing it. I like it.
Because I think Edmonton wins this game, and I don't see a situation where they're not. We'll see. Be right back. Let's go, boys.
No, I like it. I'm tailing. All right. Yeah. All right. So even tomorrow night, there's a good slate of action too with the NBA and NHL. Just it's gonna be a solid week of just both sports right there.
Yeah, we're right back at it tomorrow with 2 more in the NHL, 2 more in the NBA, and a full slate of baseball, including matinees tomorrow for sure on Wednesday.
Hey, maybe we'll go live every day this week, Ramon. That's it. I'll see.
Well, your Mets play at Arizona here.
Right.
Down right now, 4-1, but it's okay. It's been a great start, obviously, for the Mets.
Yeah, it was a nice win yesterday. They had a couple of head-scratching wins against, against the Cardinals. So, yeah, it was they've been overall just in first place. You got to think of baseball as a big picture. It's a marathon. So
80-60 is the score, end of the third quarter here. Dan in the chat says he had the Warriors third quarter money line says the Warriors dominate their third quarters, and were able to extend that lead, outscoring the Wolves there 36-29 in the third quarter. Got a regular score. We got a high score, actually, of 65 points. Wow, that's a lot. But what if it goes over here?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with especially the playoffs, Ramon. I've noticed like the team totals and everything, even the over-unders, they could just change quick. So, I mean, I had the team total for the Celtics in game one, the over, and it ended up not getting there, but it looked so good at halftime and everything, but implosion.
Yeah, well, I know you were following the game. The Wolves ended up with just 31 points in the first half. Anemic, and Edwards just awful. Curry's injury came kind of towards the middle of the second quarter, I think is when it was, but they were already up pretty big, but it didn't look good. Actually, I mean, a hamstring injury, you've got to figure right now, the way he looked, the way he was leaving the court, that right now we don't know when Curry's going to be playing again in this postseason. Now, hopefully it's just a game or two or three, but when you got a hamstring, that is a big concern. It's a big story right now, despite whatever happens in this game. Because no matter what, you can almost wipe it. Yes, you're down 1-0. You've lost the home court advantage if you're the Wolves, but you don't want to, like I said, don't root for it. But you're like, well, we know we're facing the Warriors now moving forward without Curry, at least in the next game. It does feel like.
I mean, when I saw it, Ramon, I think he might be out. He might not come back this series, man.
I can definitely see that too. Hamstrings, not great. Keith, I'm concerned here. Stop Geo said, I think he's saying he's going to order strippers for you for your birthday. Now, I know you got no problem with that.
Bachelor over here, but yeah, no, I appreciate you saying that. That's old school, right? Get some, strippers, or go to somewhere, rent a house.
Yeah, you just order an escort, right?
Good times.
Right, Mike? Strippers, that's when you're, 20. Now you just get an escort.
Sounds good.
Well, I'm going to do a GoFundMe for Keith Spartan.
My Venmo's open, right?
I'll be here, man.
Or your DMs are open.
I have to lock them up now. That's it. No, but thanks so much. Appreciate it. Now I get some time off to really gamble more, so it's be a good time. Yeah, I was on Thunder -9 in game one. So there was a couple of these kind of head scratchers here so far. Now, do I go back to the well again? But I'm not even going to get a price now. I'm getting -11 currently. I feel like Denver, maybe something happened. Light bulb came on a little bit. So, especially with the coaching change, when they had the coaching change, team didn't really do much right away, but they seem to kind of gelled. Now is the right time in the playoffs.
Well, and it does seem like, right? I mean, as much as the Nuggets coasted through the regular season or something, and yes, Thunder is awesome. Thunder are awesome. But it does seem like when you have this player who, you saw the record-setting game, right? That's all you really need in the NBA, right? We've seen this guy put the whole team on his back pretty much to win the championship. Why couldn't he just do it again right now, even against this great, Thunder team? And you think that the Thunder are going to just come right on back? Now, the interesting thing on some of these, Keith, is that teams that are favored by 9 points or more in the playoffs and lose the game and then are favored again in the next game by 9 or more playoffs are 17-2 straight up and 15-4 against the spread in that next game. So they usually do cover the blowout number. Now it didn't happen in the last. It was supposed to happen in the last game, but that spread changed so dramatically, going from 9.5 down to 5.5 because of those injuries. But the thought is the better team does bounce back, and not only that, they bounce back in a big way. But I don't know. It feels like this NBA is a little bit different nowadays. I know some of those games have happened in recent seasons, no doubt about it. But I don't know. We're seeing obviously some bizarre, at least in this round. Maybe there was a few things in the last round that were kind of caught our eye, but it does seem like it's getting pretty funky here in the NBA in the second round right now, given where we stand. Indiana with the shocker, winning the first 2 games on the road in this dramatic fashion that they have. Your Knicks with the incredible comeback there with Boston. Denver winning on the road, and now getting this situation here where the road team is going to win again to start the series.
Yeah. Even with their star player getting injured in the first half, it didn't even matter.
I don't know if you heard Joe on the show, but back in, I don't know how long ago it was, or I don't know if the NBA, it's been a long time, I guess they have the bracket, right? But there used to be a thing where they'd reseed the teams back. I don't know, because here you have the number 6 and number 17 seeds meeting, and the 1 and the 4 seed meeting over there. It's almost unfair to Oklahoma City. In a way, they should be playing Golden State, and Minnesota should be playing Denver. That's not the way we do it. We set this bracket and then we go at it. But I'm sure logistics might have a lot to do with the way it's done nowadays. I don't know how long ago it was, but I'm pretty sure there used to be reseeding many years ago. Maybe I'll look into that.
Well, usually, what was it like? Like, let's say the 8 seed, like I'm talking old school format, the 8 seed like shocks the 1 seed. Then obviously, if the 2 wins, then they're going to play that 8 seed the next round, right? That's how it always was.
And then back in the when they used to talk about the old best 3 out of 5, there used to even be a 2 out of 3 way back in the before there was a more expanded format. But the 3 out of 5, and they said, well, after that big upset everybody talks about with Denver and Seattle, and but nowadays, now you almost could think maybe we should in some of those series 3 out of 5 we saw in the Eastern Conference. Was 4-0, 4-1, 4-1, and 4-2. And we really almost got Houston, Golden State, Denver, Clippers. Those were 4-3
final.
But maybe you don't need 7 games for some of these first round. But then again, you're always going to have the 4-5
money. They just to get the extra games, yeah.
But maybe that would put more emphasis on the teams trying harder a little bit to earn a better seed, too, to get those home games. But this is the way we do it now. Okay, Naz Reid's going to have another monster quarter here. They've cut it to 15.
Yeah, I saw it. I was just thinking the same thing a little bit. Came back. I don't know about much time left. 9 minutes left. Yeah.
Well, there's time. It would have to be an epic quarter for sure.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, now they moved. They were just plus 400. Now they're plus 380 now. So it's moving in that direction.
And the Oilers have scored on just a crazy fluke of a goal right here. Just a crazy. The puck was shot onto the net. Hill had to jump for it a little bit. I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to secure the puck to make sure it wasn't. And he ended up tipping it back behind his own net. And then the puck was kind of flipped towards the front of the net. Here it is. If he tips it and then, oh boy. And may have been Perry in there. I'm trying to see what happened exactly.
Oh, Mike, our draw bet looks a little better now. Draw.
Let's just think of that, Keith.
Not bad.
Draisaitl hit it. That was just a crazy goal. That was a crazy goal. Hill tried to secure it. It was flicked back in front of the net, and it was kind of a fluke goal. I won't say fluke at all. They got the goal, did the Oilers, and tied the game up.
Well, I'm still waiting. I love it. I love to hear it. That's the spot I want to be in here. It goes back to the defender. He goes, can't glove it down, and it goes to the winger.
Look at that. What happened? Can you describe it? Because I can't.
It's a great goal. 2-2. Draisaitl. Fucking Draisaitl. Let's go. Draisaitl. Let's go. We need this under 6.5, and we could use Edmonton winning this game.
And now it's basically a pick 'em, right? It's minus 115 each. Wow.
Oh, interesting.
It's 2-2, right?
Yeah, 2-2.
That's interesting, right? Because look at that. Here it is again. So the puck was deflected. Then Hill tries to catch it, and then it's backhanded. And
I mean, you would think the Golden Knights would have
why
been.
isn't that Perry? I mean, Perry was the one who put it in there, right? Or was it Draisaitl off the back of the guy, and that's why they gave it? Perry never touched it, so Draisaitl got the goal.
Yeah, last guy to touch it gets the goal.
Okay, so Perry never, because Draisaitl flicked it back, and then it hit a Knight and went in, hit the back of a Knight or a Knight's player.
Yeah, it looked like it went off the back of a Knight. He got the goal. Draisaitl. How about that? Doesn't even have to, last guy to touch the puck gets the goal. Let's see. 2-2. Under 6.5. We fucking need this under. We could use Edmonton, but we need this under. Let's not have with a shitload of goals.
I'm tempted to take this with Minnesota Timberwolves right now. Spread.
12-point game. Joe has been patient, watching and hoping, and
Joe,
close enough now. This is doable.
Joe's been sitting silent.
It's okay. Where's the foul on that one, big boy?
He's been rooting this team on here. You didn't want to get too crazy when you're down more than 20 points, but now with still 7:42 left, I'd say they're definitely got a shot here.
Oh, look at the fucking Draymond grab his fucking jersey from the back and pull him. What a fucking scumbag.
Lots of great games tonight. What a fun night. What a fun bunch of spots.
10-point game.
Yeah, it fits the mold, right, Ramon, of like the round 2 craziness that we've seen. So imagine if Minnesota comes back in this.
It's almost like at this point, go with the unexpected.
There you go, Edwards.
I didn't expect Jover to have a racing stripe down the side of his head. We got the racing stripe. It's Jover. He's ready to roll.
I like it.
I love you guys, man. Good times tonight. Let's go. Let's finish this thing off strong.
Glad I was able to join you guys. Yeah, it's moved to 5.5 in the Timberwolves game. 5.5 spread now. Crazy.
Jeez.
T-Wolves.
I got 85-75 with 7:20 left.
Yeah, I tried to get plus 6.5.
Timmy Hushu says that Doug Edwards could wake up and help out. Oh,
Jesus Christ! What the fuck is the rebound? Oh my god!
Tick, 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 tick.
Oh, you're gonna be docked for that. That's it.
Dock my ass. Let's go. Reach out. I got some credits.
Reach out.
I got some credits on that one. Here we go. Let's take this fucking time away in Edmonton, Vegas, and then let's watch Edmonton win this thing in overtime.
Be right back.
Seattle's got the bases loaded here against the A's in the top of the 7th after a J-Rod gets hit by a pitch. And the bases are loaded with 1 out. Toronto did take a 3-2 lead over the Angels here in the top of the
game. Runners on first and third with 2 outs. Tough.
And the Mets, meanwhile, trail 5-1, top of the 8th. Sometimes you get a tie game, Mike, in a playoff game. That does make that next goal a little bit tougher, rather than sometimes when it's like a 2-goal game or something. If it's 2-0 or 3-1, and it's a little more. And here, that you got to be focused defensively. It does feel like that tie is always tough to break.
I mean, 2-2. Break that. Take your time. Let's go. Taking an overtime, and let's get this under 6.5.
Hill just got whacked. He was down for a moment and had to find his stick, I think. He had to come all the way to the bench. Hill came all the way to the bench right now. Oh, there was a delayed penalty. He came to the bench. Okay, it was a delayed penalty, so that's why he came to the bench. I thought because he got knocked down. I was like, that's weird. Is he hurt and he's coming to the bench? Of course, it was a delayed penalty. But he did get hit hard there and was down. But it was a kind of a incidental collision with the Edmonton player colliding with the Vegas player colliding with the Edmonton player, then crashed into Hill. All right, Joe. 9-point game. Go Bear, trying to close it to 8 here. And, we're a game on. Oh, he missed it, but still. 6 minutes to go, 9-point game.
That's the second one?
No reason they can't still do it here.
Plus 8.5, plus 100. I'm going to take it if I can get it live. Yes.
Vegas power play here right now.
So I just got Timberwolves plus 8.5, plus 100 live. So we'll see what happens. There you go. So now I'm moving to 9.5 juiced.
Minute 30 to go in the Vegas power play here.
Warriors just hit a 3.
Oof, bad time.
Fucking healed again, man. Jesus Christ.
Final.
That's good.
Oh, there's final, Mikey.
What was the fun? Let's lay it on.
The Sacramento River Cats 4 and the Tacoma Rainiers 2.
Oh, the River. They never had a chance. Tacoma was outmatched from the get-go.
And for Joe, more U.S. Open Cup finals as New York Red Bulls beat Colorado Springs 4-1. But over here, I've got Portland and Tacoma tied at 2 here in extra time. And it's going to be a penalty kick here right now for the Timbers.
Oh, man.
In the U.S. Open Cup. We're in the round of 32, Keith, here. And this is, similar to, where all the different levels are able to play. So you have not only the MLS teams, but you have the other division, the U.S., the championship division. And the Timbers do score a goal.
Okay.
Portland, the Timbers.
Yep, they're on the road though, so they don't get to fire up the giant.
Them Timbers, man. Those guys like to score.
The giant, when the Timbers score at home, you fire up that giant chainsaw, and they saw the
Paul Bunyan. Yeah,
they saw the log. It's like their celebration.
It's funny.
Everybody's got a celebration. Okay, Vegas down to 14 seconds on the power play here. And Picard stuffs him at the doorstep with 9 seconds to go on the power play.
Overtime?
No, 9 seconds in the power play.
Oh.
But Picard stuffed. They put the puck right in the crease with a chance to stuff it between his legs. But it was turned away as Hurdle was tackled by 3 Edmonton players, including Darnell Nurse, who probably an illegal play, but they let it slide.
Still 2-2 in this Mariners game. Yeah.
The puck was dead.
And the Diamondbacks added another run, so it's 5-1 Arizona in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th. Wow. Got a ton of MLB day action tomorrow, too. Multiple games for Wednesday.
Yeah, one game was rained out today, but they'll play the doubleheader on Thursday, Detroit and Colorado. They'll play just a single game tomorrow.
You know, it's odd. There's actually one game that's just all like, locked out, grayed out right now on DraftKings. It's Giants at Cubs. They don't want you to bet the money line or I'm sorry, they don't want to bet the spread or anything or the over under. Reconfiguring it.
Ray and Brown, I think.
Ray and Brown.
Ray and Brown. Yeah.
Ray and Brown.
Oh, you got Senga's pitching tomorrow for the Mets. I mean, I used to get on as K props, but now the market is so tough right now.
Well, it did feel like, Joe, that they needed to kind of keep it within single digits here a little bit. Still, alive, but to be trailing here now, they really can't afford to give up too much more, it feels like.
Yeah, what are they down? 14? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just making them just run all over the court.
Got the scores here of the late games right here with me. Warriors 90-76, Blue Jays 3-2. There's that score that Keith said 5-1. Here's the Oilers and the Knights 2-all. Mercury upsetting the Aces. My pick's gone down to hell here. 84-83 Mercury with 15.6 seconds left. It looks like right there.
Is that preseason? I think so, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I took a couple of stabs. I think I'm going to be 0-2 so far. So back to the drawing board. No more preseason.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Back. We did get that over. I gave out here on the show the over in the game between the Sparks and the Valkyries, and we've gone over here. I thought it wasn't going over for the longest time. Sparks win. Valkyries cover. If you would have taken the look at Mike, you guys. Look at the Mike's pick. I think we're done with Mike.
Oh, you just came too. Maybe.
But if you would have done
little internet.
Here he comes. Here he comes. He's back.
He's got the fucking AOL again.
Mike, it looks like the Golden State parlay has hit.
Oh, did it really?
You could take the Golden State Valkyries, Keith, the expansion team, plus 6.5 against the Sparks. I think they're getting the money here. It's 80-77 in the final seconds here. And we did give out the over on the show. Angels have tied it, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Here in the bottom of the 8th.
Wow.
My internet pack. Am I good again,
Yeah.
boys?
Yep,
A
you're
little
back
bit.
to normal.
I'll tell you, it's so strange
Tomorrow.
the way it goes from one to the other. It's all connected. Just decides arbitrarily if it's going to be connected or not. But let's go.
All
Who
right.
got it?
You made it.
No, what happened in the Angel game was, I believe, an error on the third baseman. A little dribbler that the catcher, I think, probably Kirk threw a fine throw to third, but he just had trouble seeing it or fielding it, and the ball went off his glove into short left field, and that allowed the tying run to score here in the bottom of the eighth. And the Angels still, with nobody out, have a runner at second base here.
Ooh.
Bottom of the eighth inning. Just what Mike needs. They just need to get this run home, go out there top of the ninth, and win this game, he says.
God damn right. Let's go.
Unfortunately, Athletics have the bases loaded right now, but there's 2 outs.
Yeah,
It's
they do.
tied. So we
Yeah,
need to survive this right here, Mike.
Yeah, let's. Seattle's got these boys. Fuck the Athletics at home.
That's just insane. You go from an 8 to an 8.5, and then you jump up to a fucking 10 the next game. Man, yesterday was fucking gifts of all gifts for that over in Oakland.
I'm so orange. I gotta wonder. Do you guys not go outside? Have you not been outside? Look at my orange. You guys gotta get outside. Gotta mow your own
I
lawn.
told Mike about I was watching the White House briefing today, and the new Canadian Prime Minister was in the Oval Office with him, and they told him right to his face. The Canadian Prime Minister said, "Canada is not and will never be for sale." And Trump said, "Never say never." Right.
We already own Canada. Stop it. I mean, if things go bad and they're eventually whacking on Canada, you know we're going to be out there going, let's stop it. And Canada, by default, may be torn up, but we're still going to come out there and do what we have to do to defend the homeland. So I get them.
And they said the U.S. would stop bombing the Houthis. And when they asked the president, as warriors here, trying to put the nail in the coffin here, stop. If there was a deal, he said, no, there's no deal. They just want us to stop bombing them, and they'll stop attacking our ships. Just a kind of a.
Well, they're within 9 now.
Yeah, I got the 8.5 at plus 100.
Edwards is heating up here with 2 minutes left in the game.
Ramon, I was almost gonna come out this year for the World Series of Poker. I was gonna play in the Colossal, I think, but
okay. I have not played since I've not played. I have played in the World Series. I've not played since I've been here. I
haven't been out there for any of that yet, and that's one thing on my list.
I cashed. I've only played one event in my life, believe it or not, in the World Series, and maybe I don't want to say I lack confidence in the bigger tournaments. I mean, I've had some modest tournament success, but let's see here. I might have this for Joe anyway. Kind of old Joe, but here we go. There's your man playing the World Series right there.
Hell yeah!
That's bag over your face.
The best.
Look at that.
He's the hottest.
Just the glasses. It's just a blurry picture. That's all.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Picture.
I don't know
It's about 15 years.
I think I'm going to go to Sturgis again this year, and then next year I'll probably go. But I always stop at the Wow.
Mikey.
At
There
the
he
Hall
is.
of Fame.
That's cool. Wow, nice.
There,
A big screen. Hang on.
$100 right there.
That's cool.
Little
Oh.
tournament winner there.
Look at that.
Yellow chips and some. You can tell that one's a little more new because I have no hair.
Is there anything better, Ramon, than playing poker for like 12 hours straight? I don't know. To me, that's just like I'm in fucking heaven if I just. It's
I
just
can't
like-
imagine Ramon doing out there dealing for 12 hours. I couldn't imagine that. Like all these guys making bets, and I can't.
Oh, another one. You want?
Right, that's tough. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Action shot.
Man, right. You got your man right there. Where'd Mike go? I'm showing him me dealing there.
Oh, I needed that. That was a great picture. Wheeling and dealing. I mean, I do like. Blackjack's probably my best one, and then probably poker.
You ever played a blackjack tournament, Keith?
Never tournament. No, I've gone to the tables. Even I think near Mike, I've gone to Turning Stone. I've gone to, Atlantic City in the middle of the night, having those cheap tables. But yeah, I had a couple really good nights. A couple even at the Poconos last year, I did very well. So it's always like, oh, do I have to go to the ATM? Nope, I'm good for the whole rest of the vacation. So that's great.
I think I played in one blackjack tournament ever. They're different. But
I
they're
only
fun though.
played online, but I didn't. I mean, that's just not really nothing crazy. Yeah.
I feel weird. I'm showing you all my personal photos, but I want to show Keith this. I like to take picture. I'm kind of a media person, kind of, but I'm going to show Keith. So Keith, there I am taking a picture of this number 4. You see me there, right?
Yeah.
Right. But watch this now. Let's see if I can do this right. There it is.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
There's number 4, and there's whoops.
And there's the picture. No, you did it right. Yeah, the first time.
So there's number 4, and then there's me taking that exact picture.
Pretty cool.
Number 4. Oops, there's me at the.
That's a good perspective right there. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that weird?
Ramon, that looks good. What's the score here now? Oh man.
Yeah, it looks like we're
Where are we at? 13 points.
About to wrap it up in 3 minutes to go here in the hockey game. Mike, I'll get there probably on this under, and we'll have a good night.
And Ramon, I'll have to check it out. You recorded, believe today, right, with the UFC, the early look for the weekend here on Sports Money during the day. I'll have to give that a watch.
Yeah, so we got. We'll see you this weekend. We got a good card on Saturday. Edmonton has just scored here to take the lead just moments ago. The Oilers have scored for a 3-2 lead here. With minutes remaining, Mike. You called it. Mike. And the Oilers get this goal. Hill couldn't get the glove saved. That's bad job. I don't think the puck was deflected. Maybe it was, but nonetheless.
And the Angels have pulled up as well.
It's Hyman.
I'm not talking
Here, most of my cronies had.
The Mariners survived too, Mike.
Hyman?
No. Let's go.
Have we rolled the Angels are up 7-3 now over the Toronto Blue Jays. What fucking
Oh my God, are you
final.
serious?
Oh my God.
Let's go.
So we just had a 3-run home run, is what you're telling me? I'm behind
Bomb.
Mike in that one.
We got a bomb, Ramon.
Wow, Angels crushing the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays bullpen blows up here as Moncada with the 3-run home run off of Hoffman
Oh wow.
into the right field seats to put this game away. Feels like.
Oh, man.
All right, there's a final.
Mets look like they're down to their last out.
And here we go, boys. What we don't need is try to get up.
We'll be out of here.
Well, that was good. The Mariners got out of that bases loaded jam. It was with
Yeah, they
2
did.
outs.
Yep,
Still
yep.
tied.
Now the Mariners are back up here.
Yeah.
And they just put one right past Hill. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Wasn't even an empty netter. It was a just, weak defense. They were already behind and chase mode here. 4-2 Edmonton. And now the drama here. 2-goal lead. Will Vegas kind of just stay put here? In the playoffs, 2 goals. Sometimes you do still pull the goalie here.
Oh, I imagine they still pull the goalie. They got them proof right now. Nope.
Man.
Hill just got beat.
Damn.
No other way around it, and that's going to send the
Dude,
Vegas.
that second goal. What the fuck? That second goal was a killer.
Oh,
Man, for the under 6.5, let's go. Can I live bet it again? I'll live bet it again. Nope.
let's see.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
Stop. Spin it around. Turn it around. Tick this fucking clock. Ramon.
I know.
Ramon, you have an obligation. When they score, you call it out. So I don't have to sit here and keep going. Tick, 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 tick. Oh my God. Oh, that was 4-2. That's how far behind I am. 146.
I was like, no way.
Tick, 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 tick.
Mike, you better tell me about the, how to get the hookup
Oh, you
on
don't
the
want this.
Flyers. Well, that way, but then we'll be on the same page. I don't know. Yeah, they dribble it out here. 11-point win here, it looks like, for Golden State over Minnesota tonight in an obvious under. We're wrapping up the action here.
Great call on the under. See, I endorsed it.
Listen, if all my bets were safe, there just wouldn't be any juice. Juice.
Look, you see the Vegas people heading to the stands? Did you see that? Did you see it, boys? Let's go.
So terrible.
I priced the tickets for this one actually, and I could get a solo seat for like $87 in the standing room, but Mike said you better not. He said, you have a responsibility tonight. Can't go to the game.
Sounds about right.
I'd stand
They got that
standing room only with you for $87. That seems normal.
Yeah, standing room. I think I'd rather sit here and watch the
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, he saved the $87. I mean, maybe I'll wear a sports money hoodie or something.
I haven't been to a Knights game yet. The only sporting event so far was that. No, I haven't been to a Knights game yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, attended a lot of sporting events. I think my days of sporting,
I'm with you.
don't get all hot and bothered anymore, I guess. 21
What, the new team's coming to town. I mean, I'm with you. I don't want to go to sporting events, but the new team coming to town, you see them once. This arena is supposed to have the steepest incline of 300 to 100 level seating.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what did have. I bet you I'll tell you what did have a steeper incline. Mike, I don't know if you can hear me now. Was the spear? The spear.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. They actually talked about the seating there, and yeah, you have to go the real. Ooh, it was like.
That's really cool, though. I mean, that must be an amazing experience.
They were like, you look pretty old. Do you want to sit here in these seats? I'm like, no, I'm going. 4-2, Mike. We're okay. It's all over.
4-2.
Final?
Final.
Hey!
I want to shout out the team's team consensus. The team's team. Dale Fix says maybe that the Clippers, the new thing they have, the wall. But I think that's a little different concept than what Mike's talking. I think they're kind of two different. I don't know. But I know what you're talking about, Dale. They have that massive, steep wall in that Clippers arena. And how'd that work out for you, Clips?
Right. They looked like they were going to win that series too early on, and then
and they told they kind of came out today with some with a little statement, like Harden, where this team is the heart and soul of the team, Kawhi and Harden, and then today, you know what, maybe not.
Might get a big trade for him, yeah.
I would try to, I don't know. I'd try to move on, even maybe from my guy Kawhi, but.
Sure, a lot of teams would still be interested, yeah.
Yeah. But again, what can he really do for you? It doesn't feel like he can give you enough. I mean, not only with missing all the games, but then maybe
over a season. Yeah.
You're not ready in the postseason. Whatever happened to him, look, it was a tight series. They probably weren't better than Denver in the end, but they had the higher seed by far and didn't really look that, even though it went to 7 games. All right. Well, great call, guys, here. A great night. Oakland, by the way, runners of the corners here, bottom of the 8th with nobody out.
Ooh.
Under 6.5, Ramon. Let's find this one. Let's find a spot.
Arizona does beat the Mets. Beat the Mets. Stand right up and beat them.
We do have Seattle on the money line, so let's see what we can find here. Let me see what I can find. Let me see.
Need a strikeout and then a double play.
There you go.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Good stuff.
I need Seattle over these fucking Athletics to cap off a big night. What a great goddamn under, Ramon. Let's go with that under.
Great call.
Hell. Yeah.
It's impressive. The first period went over, and yet the full game went under. Impressive. Let's go. All right, let's finish off the Seattle Athletics game.
All right, we could be here a while.
Hopefully you get a nice quick out here or something.
What channel is this one on? I'm sure you guys are ahead of me.
Final.
Nope.
Athletic.
I get the Athletics game on Bay Area Sports Center.
Now, Ramon, you were saying some in Vegas. You get some other sports, like even outside of Vegas sports teams, right? Don't you get somebody?
Well, I'm blacked out of the 4 baseball teams that I want to watch. So I actually have to watch those on the stream.
Oh.
Padres, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Angels. If I want to watch them, so I need to get that thing from Mike. So I don't have to. I mean, it's no problem, but I just have to watch it on one of these computers over here. Sometimes I want to watch it on and I know I could,
bigger screen. Yeah.
When the teams are all going, sometimes I don't have a choice. Whatever game is over and the next game on, that's the TV you're on. Unless I need to see on a big screen or something. Sometimes the best game ends up, and that's what happens. I end up with sometimes the Dodgers or the Padres, a game I want to watch on a smaller screen. Oh,
yeah, it sucks sometimes. It happens.
Real world problems, Keith.
Multiple screens, exactly.
All right, Ramon, I'll set you up. If you're ready to go after we're done here tonight, I'll set you up. I'm good. You got a Fire Stick, right? I think I'd asked you if you have a Fire Stick.
I've got all these TVs. I got half these TVs hooked up to Fire Sticks.
No. You're going to be good to go.
I've
going to be good to go, my friend.
Fire Sticks, and I've got all the, I've got YouTube TV, I've got Paramount, I've got Peacock, I've got ESPN Plus. What else?
That's huge.
I know there's more than that.
You're going to shut them all
You have
down.
Apple TV?
You're all done. All the memberships are going to be canceled.
Why do you have to sell your picks? To pay for the goddamn subscriptions.
That's a good point.
We're going to consolidate all this for you here tonight. We're good. Let's go. Let's get the Mariners. Let's get these. Listen, what a fucking bomber on every. I mean, that under 6.5 was such a crunch spot. The only thing I have left now, the Athletics take a 3-2 lead. 3-2 Athletics.
Not good because there's nobody out still. Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope they win it because I'm getting hungry. I did not order off the app here tonight. I might resort to were you here on the Saturday, Keith, when I was showing off my meat on the screen?
No, I was not on.
And Mike said, Mike, look at my meat. And he said, let me put you on the big screen.
Whoa.
I still want to order some barbecue.
And I showed him my burnt ends.
Ramon, I'm sure you've been there, but Roadkill, what is that? What's the official name of it?
Texas Roadhouse?
No, it's called Roadkill.
Oh, I don't know if I have done that one.
It's over. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it.
Sounds like something I might be interested in.
Because it's pretty good. Oh, yeah. It's John Mills Meats and Roadkill Grill.
All right. I'm writing it down here. I don't know what's going on.
In Centennial Hills. It's like north of the North Las Vegas airport. It literally looks like you have to like go through all these residential areas.
No problem. I'm only the airport is literally 5 minutes away north of me.
Yeah, it's a good place. We went there
to pick me up.
But if you go there,
have an Uber.
It's super late. Like it's super long wait. Like we waited probably a half hour, 45 minutes.
I was get that
There's
shit
lines out the door. But it's good.
Everyone, thank you in the chat for a great night. A's did take the lead here, 3-2. So they'll put me out of my misery here soon enough if we can just get to the top of the ninth inning. But there is one out. They could get more here.
Maybe need a double play here. Yep.
That is pretty much the end of our. I think everything else is in the books.
Wow. Went quick.
Right.
Final.
No, there's another one.
And there it is. That was the Angels
Edmonton.
game. That just Angels.
Oh, we got 2 outs now.
And let's get a Seattle. Let's finish this night off big.
Need a huge out here, Mike. Big out.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm gonna wake up early and watch some. We got tennis here from Italy today.
Okay. What time does that start your time, you think, Ramon?
2 a.m.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
I'll get up for after the matches have started.
Yeah, Ramon will be up when I get up. I usually up about 5:15 usually.
You boys get up early.
Mike's in bed.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
try
that
to get
stupid
involved.
fucking day job.
Thanks to everyone.
I'll tell you what, boys. Thanks to everyone here. And if you believe in Seattle coming back, put a 1 in the chat.
Well, I tell you what, I need a bunch of runs. I took another over in Oakland. I can't stop betting these overs here.
In Oakland or Sacramento.
Hasn't worked out. It was the runs came early in this one. In fact, it was a run in the top of the first, a run in the bottom of the first, a run in the top of the second, and then nothing until Oakland finally tied the game, and then now this third run. And they got this hot rookie up here, Wilson. He's done a nice job this season.
Look at all these ones in the chat. Boys are still ready to roll.
What does he want? What does the one want us to do? Stay longer?
Or they just said the Mariners. They're rooting for the Mariners.
Yeah, that's for the Mariners. Okay. This isn't for a horse race? Or we're not giving away?
No, we just have I'll tell you what. We'll give away a T-shirt if the Seattle Mariners win this game. How about that?
That's cool.
Give away a sports money T-shirt, and it's got Ramon Scott's picture right dead center.
Running so hot.
That's what you get if Seattle Mariners win this game. Why not? I'd take that shirt. Put me in the chat. I'm already in the chat. I got sports money. I'm in under sports money.
I got the sports money shirt on.
I'm rocking sports money.
Oh, I gotta get mine on. There you go. Don't tell me I'm the only one, Joe. Exactly.
Over.
Oh no, it was 85 degrees today. I'm not wearing my sweatshirt. Too hot for that.
Bases loaded here for Oakland now.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Man, that's like Oakland's MO, right? Like it's battle all game, and then at the very end, they find a way just to stack bases up and try to win this game. Any game.
You know, the beginning of the season, I was on the overs in this Sacramento field, but it seems like it's definitely cooled off a little bit now recently, the last couple of weeks. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, so far at home this season for the A's, they've let's see here. I think I have it. They've gone under in 10 of the 16 games. So heading into tonight. I'm sorry, over. I mean.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's shocking to me. All right, over makes sense. So 10 out of 16. Okay.
10 out of 16 over so far, and looks like we're heading for an under here.
Okay. Still a pretty good record.
Yeah. Well, they're actually 6-10 to the under on the road, so it does show that maybe this ballpark is playing a. And again,
man, this is the longest inning right here.
Nick Kurtz is up here, the much hyped player for Oakland.
Punts.
Oh, that was a strike, and the umpire missed it.
Oh man.
Should have went with the I don't know why they delayed it. I think I want the challenge system in here.
So what do you think of that? I mean, yeah, they tested it in the minors. It'll be interesting if that ever happens, if that ever passes in the pro level.
I think it's coming. I think it's coming next year.
Wow.
Might be the year after, but why not? I mean, have the challenge. There's just too many.
Gotta go like this, yeah, or this.
Well, you know what the bat you're supposed to tap your head.
Yeah, it is.
At the beginning of the season, the players were showing up the umpires by if they didn't like the strike call. They were doing it even though we know that there's no challenge system. If they didn't like the call, they were all doing this. The umpire said,
protest.
"Yeah, he struck him out. We're going to the top of the ninth."
All right, boys. It's funny. My bottom of that 8th inning, I had 1% internet there. I got 2% of 3, so we'll see. Oh, we're full. We're full. All right, let's go. Let's go, Mariners. Finish me off here tonight.
This would be awesome. At least they kept it to 1 run.
Plus 450 here. Yeah, throw 50 on that.
Boy, one game is going to blow up the Padres bullpen. That 1.67 ERA is turned into 2.34 with just one game.
That's crazy.
10 runs in that 7th inning. Was that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still have the top ERA bullpen, but only by 0.2 runs now over the Giants.
Oh, man. So they gave up their lead a little bit there. Yep.
Yeah. They were at 1.67 into today.
Holy crap. I didn't realize it was that low. Wow.
It's kind of crazy though that if you think about it, they were killing it and the Yankees were the ones that busted it up. That's kind of a little bit crazy to think about. The Yankees haven't been doing anything that worthy, world beaters. It just happened to be they met the Padres at the right time.
Yeah, they got the bats sometimes for sure. All right, top of the ninth. And Tyler Ferguson's on for Oakland.
Closer. Yep.
For Seattle?
No, the Oakland pitcher is Ferguson.
On Oakland too. Yeah.
No,
all right, boys. Rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to be on with Ramon tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the morning steam.
Rock, paper, scissors for who's going to do the show for me tomorrow is what it is. So you better lose.
Like Ramon says, at the rate we're going.
We will be taking a hiatus in July during the All-Star break. I do take Ramon, he's on 365 days a year. No. We do take a vacation. We're Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in July.
Mike, was that in the contract?
Mike might come on and do the show if he wants to keep a show there in the morning. He can come on and talk about the home run derby. He can come in and talk about celebrity softball. He could talk about
the All-Star break. You're going to take the All-Star break off?
Okay.
You could talk about WNBA. Maybe that's going on.
It's like the quietest week right there, right? Yeah.
I'm actually going to go to San Diego and get all my stuff out of storage. I've been paying like a couple $100 a month for the last 3 years.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
With a lot of belongings in storage that guess I'm not going. Now that I have a Nevada driver's license, I think I'm stuck here for a while.
Oh, man.
But need to go get that stuff. I've got some stuff.
Maybe we don't have to cancel. Maybe we just give you a GoPro. I got some GoPros. You need a GoPro?
You can go live. Yeah.
Talk about the sports as you're cleaning out the clock.
Look at that. One out here in the top of the ninth. Ferguson mows down Crawford.
All right, boys. Let's see if Seattle can get this win for us. I highly doubt it. I don't want to be calling the game, but
imagine you get like one run here.
Yeah, all it's going to take is one shot. Here's Polanco. There's a man that can
ties it up.
Start it going here. Polanco up against Ferguson here. Ball up and away. 1-0.
The under 6.5 was a big bomb. Big bomb.
J-Rod on deck.
Okay.
Julio, baby.
Little slider to the bounces, and it's 1-1.
Okay. Get it into a hitter's count. Never know.
Well, I said that. I'm not bad. It's actually 3-0.
3-0. That's good. That's good for us.
I missed a pitch somewhere.
It is.
I called the pitch a strike that didn't even exist. And here's a strike that missed the strike zone by a good 3 inches on the outside. And,
They gave it to him?
Yeah. Polanco calls timeout, kind of.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's a little off the diagram. Wow.
Too much, right?
Yeah, just a smidge off the strike zone.
Final.
And ball 4.
Okay, well, that's good. Take a base runner.
More finals coming in. A final from Mexico, a Mexican baseball final.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
The Esareros de
Yeah,
Monclova
boys.
over Jalisco, 7-5. Long
You
Beach.
talk about some lines in those games. Some of those games are like minus 13.5. Some of those Mexican baseball games have themselves.
Damn, would he just take a pitch right down the middle, it looks like, in Rodriguez?
My Tijuana Toros are still in action here. They're winning. There's a base hit to left field.
Ooh.
First and second here with 1 out. Uh-oh.
Oh, Mike.
The AHL Calder Cup Playoffs tonight. We have a final in the Western Division here with, let's see what it was. It was Colorado 3-2 over San Jose in overtime. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Colorado takes a 2-1 lead in the series there. AHL playoffs. And now we've got a hit batsman and the bases are loaded.
Oh, Mike, this is crazy.
They're going to review it for something. What is it? What, he didn't get out of the way? Or maybe he thought it hit his maybe it hit the knob of the bat? Maybe is that what they're saying here?
Big momentum shift.
It clearly went off of his the
hip?
the arm piece.
Yeah. They say that's part of the body now.
Elbow protector, right, Keith? The elbow protector.
Yeah, the Barry Bonds equipment, right? Exactly.
Bonds.
Yeah, Bonds was really like the one that kind of made that famous. Yeah. Him and Canseco, right? And everything. Yeah.
Nobody likes the tip of the bat.
Now, guess who's up? The man who got paid before the start of the season or earlier in this a couple weeks ago. 12 home runs this season.
What was the verdict of that last one? What was the verdict?
By pitch. Bases loaded.
Yeah, he was hit.
We like let's load the bases up.
We got the right guy up, Mike.
Look, Seattle's a road team here. I'm not dead here on this total. Let's go big inning. I'm rooting for a big inning now.
Awesome.
Let's go, Cal. Grand slam here.
We get a double. Everybody likes doubles. A double cheeseburger. I get those at McDonald's. Doubles at McDonald's.
I'm hungry. You know what I was thinking about?
Have you ever gotten the fries?
Maybe I'll get some McDonald's chicken strips. The new McChicken strips.
Yeah, I got they had a promo one time and they gave me some of those. Those are really good, those tender.
Okay, I'm hungry here.
Listen, we like Big Macs. Robert Kennedy told me, Mayor, we can't make America healthy again.
Keith, I didn't catch this story today. Chantel Sutherland is returning to Monmouth.
Oh, okay. It's actually news to me there. You're breaking it to me. Okay. So I'm surprised to hear that, actually. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. That's good news. All right.
Let's get this thing in.
Okay. So she, I don't know if she changed agents or something, but sometimes this happens, as you know. Yeah.
Minus 520 Seattle.
There's
right
a strike.
Now.
3 balls.
920 Seattle right now.
Bases loaded. Cal
Get him
Raleigh.
in.
Come on. Here we go. It's a nice, easy
Give
single.
it at the Athletics.
Yeah,
Plus
if you're going
4.
to keep me here this late, I'm spoiler alerting you here. Here we go. Pitch.
Spoiler.
Swung on and belted down the right field line for a base hit. One run is going to score. Another run is
Yes.
three.
Oh, man. Cleared the bases?
Cal Raleigh, 2-run.
Oh, 2 runs.
Single here. Runners at the corners still, 1 out. Pitch was off the plate, but Raleigh went out and got it.
So blown save and everything.
Hey, this is Cal Raleigh. We signed that huge contract, and I get it, Mariners, but boy, this guy can hit. This guy's good.
Unbelievable.
4-3.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. More homers.
And now the Mariners on the money line are minus 1,300. Unbelievable. Yeah, Mike, here we go.
Let's go. More runs. Let's go. Home run here. Let's do something. Ball low. This is Moore up to the plate. 1 for 4 tonight. Dylan Moore, he's hitting 284.
Man. I was just watching that Halliburton shot, man. That was crazy.
Oh, man. Cleveland, what happened? I mean, incredible regular season, great record, and now you're down 2-0 and you're heading out on the road where you need to win at least one game. Dale Fick wants a double XL, Mike. Shot foul.
That's good.
Get the duck
I don't know
race.
where that came in, but let's go, Dale Fick.
Dale Fick.
Me too.
Dale Fick.
Seattle coming back, popping the stop. Let's go.
The guys. Dale Fick. And this one's fouled down the right field side. 1 and 2.
Sounds like I'm going to be hosting the morning steam tomorrow morning.
Well, maybe for 4 days in July.
I think you have to guess Mike or something. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be going till July. You going to transition me in, Ramon?
This one is belted into right field, but coming on as a right fielder makes the catch, trying to come home and score with a 5th run easily.
Yes, huge insurance.
5-3, Seattle.
That was a big second run.
Ramon, are you going to transition me in, or am I going to do a cold opening?
Rivas scores.
Cold opening, maybe. Yeah.
I'll do a cold opening. It's all right.
Maybe you could have like a pre-recorded thing of Ramon and then introduce him.
They're actually going to make a pitching change here.
They should. Let's go, Mariners.
Oh, they should. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, just end the damn game.
I could hear Ramon's stomach growling from here. Yeah.
I'm about ready to pass out in my chair.
I'm also thinking about.
Are you thinking about the Seattle Mariners plus 5?
About our burger here. Maybe our burger might be the call. Called our burger.
I forgot you got the time change. Yeah.
Some people say they're the best burgers.
We like burgers.
Kind of like
a cheeseburger. America's famous for cheeseburgers.
It's kind of a knockoff of well, I don't want to say a knockoff because it's pretty good, but like a local In-N-Out style.
Right. Yeah, that's the style. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Just happen to have some pics here of some burgers.
That looks good. I could eat some.
Sometimes, I mean, even on Grubhub, they have like if you spend a certain amount, you get like $10 off or something like that. It's kind of crazy. They run these crazy promos sometimes.
But it is I ain't cooking, so we're gonna have to decide here. Big Scott, like live bet the Mariners at plus 477 before the inning started. How about Big Scott?
Let's go, buddy. Plus 520 we got in there. Let's get this fucking money, Big Scott. Let's go. We had huge plus money on the under in the Vegas game. Let's see if we can't get that huge plus money in this Mariners. I had two spots.
Plus 520 and plus 450. More runs, and I'm rooting for not only am I rooting for more runs, but I'm rooting for maybe Oakland to get some runs too. I'm trying to get the over now.
I got it when it was 2-2.
Yeah. I need the Mariners to win this game.
All right. Let's see. It's 5-3.
All right.
One more run then at least for the Mariners. And
here's right.
Rowdy Tellez is up.
They want me to cash out. I will not cash out.
They brought in Hogan Harris, and he throws a strike.
Oh, my plus 520, they're offering me a cash out that's almost 9-1.
Swing.
Great price on that.
Yeah, let's go. Fuck that. Let's go, Mariners. Let's get this money. I've been there before. I've been in the process before of I should have cashed out and I didn't, but I feel like we got them tonight, boys. We've been crushing all night.
We got some steam here coming in right now. Late night action, middle of the night action. If you want, the Kai Woom Heroes are taking some steam right now. They were $1.15. They're up to $1.30 right now. Kai Woom against Kia. Taking the steam here on the night show.
Let's see if I even get that. Wow.
I can get them, and I can get them before the steam has moved, so I will take them.
I'm going to make one play here, actually. I'm going to make one play here in Korean baseball tonight. I'm going to go with the over tonight with LG Twins, Doosan Bears. Over 9, maybe over 9.5. You get 9 over 20, I think, here at some books. So this will be my parting shot here. Hey, that's a good name for a segment. Over 9, better call it 9.5, but I think you can get 9 over 20.
I got a 9.
And what do you got?
I got a 9 minus 108.
Okay, we're going over with LG and Doosan here. Like I said, that steam came in on Kai Woom.
Over?
Over. I'm going over in LG and Doosan.
Yeah, Jover
perked up. The code. He said the name.
I'm awake now, boys.
I get it now.
So the bottom of the ninth. This is it.
All right, bro. We got your over.
That's good.
I know earlier some steam came in on the Hanwha Eagles against Samsung, but Samsung was Ron Crawford's spreadsheet play, so I've got to roll with Samsung. I got to stick with my man Ron there.
All right, let's close this out here.
Yep, we got Andres Munoz here coming in for the M's.
Fortunately for me, I like my guy Ron, but I don't have to blindly tail it. I'm going to take the Hanwha Eagles, the under 9 in the LG Twins Bears, and the
Kaiwan. Right? Oh, you're fading me? Or you're fading me on that play? I went over 9, right?
Oh, Ramon. All right, let me redo it.
That's what I was saying. You can get 9. You can get 9 there. It might be 9.5. You can grade me at 9.5, but you can probably find 9 over.
I got 9.
Kaiwan Heroes. What is that? The LG Twins over 9?
Yeah.
And then
you like Hanwha. You're rolling with the steam. You're. I can't believe you're. And then. Like I said, there was steam. There was some Japanese baseball. You talked about your 5.5s in there, Mike, and there was a game that they steamed under Yokohama and Chunichi. They steamed it under 5.5, and now the current line.
I say it's 4.5.
Yeah.
All right,
That should be a hell of a game. Boy, sure we all want to pile in for that one.
I can live bet that under 5.5. I'll pop that in there.
4.5.
Is this
There we go.
hockey?
All right, here's what I got, boys. Here's my 4-leg parlay. 9-1. Kai Womb Heroes. Over 9 in the Bears Twins game.
Yep.
Hanwha Eagles to beat the Samsung Lions. And then we go over to Japanese ball, and we got the Dragons and Bay Stars under 5.5. Unfortunately, if you bet that, you automatically get triggered for Degenerate of the Month.
Repeat button on
Well,
that.
look, we have you're in Japan, you're in Korea. Now, if you want the Taiwan plays, then maybe here we might be in degenerate land. That was a strike. Called it a
1-800 Gambler is going to call Mike in a minute here.
Because Taiwan, out of the 3 leagues, it depends how you look at it.
No gambling commission. I meant to play those. Let's go. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Fraud alert on you.
Right? Call 1-800 Gambler, and the guy on the other end's like, take the so-and-sos plus the points.
You ever call that number and give them suggestions? Hey, here's a number to give everybody when they call in. No, they don't like that. Let's go. It was a lot of fun, boys.
Yep, Vargas has got one out here, 2-2 count. Looks like you can end this one here, put me out of my misery a little bit. I'd be more happy to stay if I could get this over and be all, yay, we got it.
Oh, man. The over 8.5 live is plus 950. That's crazy.
I just need Seattle, boys.
Let's go, Mike. I got the minus 110, but that was cool. That was a great live look.
Mike's oh, man, and then this pitch is off the plate, and he rang him up, Keith. Watch this one. This blues happened. He's called some balls that were strikes and some strikes that were balls. This is clearly a ball. He rings him up here.
Oh, man. Gonna sooner or later maybe get those robot, umpires.
And again, here the batter clearly has an idea of where the there's Ron. Is that Ron Young's picture there?
Yeah, Ron Young's calling me out. He says, Mike, you can't make mistakes like that if you want to host a morning steam. Sorry, Ron.
2 outs here now, and Brent Rooker's at the plate. The game is over. Well, not over, but Rooker does get on here. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
Great time. The best part, boys, the crew followed us over. They followed us over from our previously shut down show, and we've had great turnout. So appreciate all you guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, and make sure you get ready. Look. My guy Ramon's shot 7.5 hours. Seven and a half hours.
We still gotta eat. We gotta
6.5 hours.
I'm looking at my sheets. I've been going over tomorrow's action here. Rooker's got a base hit that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Okay. Dougie Wise. Hello to Dougie Wise. He says, hope you guys cashed Warriors first half with me. He gave it out on our morning steam show. Well, I don't know if I went with it, but I was on the morning steam. Well, I went with under on the morning steam.
On the morning steam.
I was on another YouTube channel giving out the Warriors.
What? What? Let's go. Let's get this Seattle finish in, boys.
Last out. Yeah.
All they need is a 2-run home run here to tie this up. And Soderstrom is up right now, the big home run threat here.
There's another base runner on now, too. 2 base runners now. Great.
Oh, okay. Keith's got me beat. So Soderstrom gets on, huh?
According to this, yeah.
He did. He got slapped a base hit to left field. right through the vacated spot where the shortstop was, and 2 men on with 2 outs here now.
Oh boy.
What? Michael needs it.
Come on, let's get one more out here.
Can we go? How about if we go tie the game and then Seattle wins it in the 10th?
No, I cashed out everything but my Seattle minus 115. Everything was pretty much, they were 95% payouts. It was all good. Yeah, and then I got my KBO and NPB. The only one I got left is Seattle.
Most runs scored 9th inning or later. Marlins 31, Oakland 30. Those are the top 2 teams that maybe, maybe they're going up against some crappy pitchers, right? They're trailing 10-2, and you put in the.
We got some development here in the A's game. I don't know the details yet, but I'll announce it. It says 3 outs, and Seattle's up 5-3. So that can only mean one thing, that the game is over, but we're about to find out.
Yeah, it was a line drive to right field, Keith, here that ends the ball game.
Nice.
That's it.
Got it done.
M's win for Mikey, and I did have the M's from the Morning Steam Show.
Big plus money bomber.
Thank you, Mike. I tailed you on that.
Great job, boys. All right, listen. Everyone's got things to do here. We've got to move forward. My guy Dale Fick wants golf picks. We're going to get them out there for you guy. We're going to get our guy Ramon Scott reassembled. We're going to put him together again for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Our guy Jover will be out there on the post tab giving you guys an over. You goddamn know it's right. And Keith, each every stride, will be here talking UFC with us, boys. What do you got to say for yourselves? Let's put the bow on the show here. Let's start with Keith. Keith, tell them what you got going on. Tell them where they can find you. We are all up and done up in this bitch. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll make it quick. Thanks. I was so glad to join you here later on the stream, and always love capping and betting with you guys. So yeah, give me a follow at each every stride on X Twitter. Tomorrow's my birthday, actually, so I'm gonna try to itch to get live with somebody. I'm gonna be DMing these guys, so want to get on for my birthday. So give me a follow, and also my YouTube channel, Each and Every Stride, doing really good with the horse racing content. So looking forward to it, and thanks. Appreciate the support. Love capping with you guys. Cheers.
Let's go. Another May birthday. Oh, the best dudes are born in May. Raise your hand if you were born in May.
No.
I guess I should. It's tomorrow.
Sorry, boys. I'm sorry.
Ramon, what? You're December, right, Ramon?
Jover, get out there. Tell them why May's not the best birthday. Tell them where they can find you.
Because February is the best birthday. Remember that. Just hanging around. We'll be back up and running. Busy time of the year, but we're here. Making the money. Cashing those overs.
Make that money. Make that money. You got to make that money all right.
That's right.
Jeez.
Make that money. Make that money, baby. You got to make that money all right. Yeah.
Right on cue.
Ron Young says, happy birthday, Keith.
Thank you.
Keith's birthday, Ramon. Tell them what's up.
Happy birthday to Keith. That's what I like to say.
Oh,
Happy birthday to Keith tomorrow. And be back right here in 8 hours on this channel. I'll be here. Or 8 hours and 14 minutes, probably.
Thank you, my friend.
Right here. This channel. I mean,
You guys are here. You already know. If you don't know, now you know. What a lot of fun we had tonight. Great cash, man. We made good money all across the board. I appreciate everybody here on the channel. You guys coming through early, late, whatever it be. Shout out to my guy Sharpie. But this was a special one here. This is we canceled the stream and then restarted. And all you guys came back here to rock with us. So that is awesome. Thank you guys all for being a part of what we did tonight. Great money. We'll see you guys again real soon. Check out Ramon Scott. It's a real treat. Vegas wakes up well after Ramon does to tell you where that cash is coming in. And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. We'll do it again.